And we're back. Here we go. Dude, I'm having to like battle my. I'm babysitting Ellie still. And she's got
Mhm.
this thing where if she gets freaked out from something, she wants to sit on your feet
Sure.
and she just wants to lay on them things. It's like
Okay.
if we could just not, that would be. Played trying to play COD, I think, with Kyle and Jake this weekend, bro. And it was the first time I've ever faced this adversity where I got to worry about a dog without a tail trying to sit directly on my foot, and I'm like,
Not
this is
ideal.
no, not gonna do. I got shit on so bad on a couple of
Sure.
them, and I was like, damn. But hey, that's just you got to be better than the adversity. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Yeah.
So that's on me. Gotta rise to the occasion. Speaking of rise to the occasion, I'm not sure if your weekend was completely chalked or it was just chock full of good things. But I know you had a lot on the docket.
Um. Yeah. No, my weekend wasn't. Yeah, it was chocked full of activities. I'm trying to even think
Sure.
what my Friday will even consisted of.
Just bullshit.
What did we do? We recorded Friday, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
that's
did.
what we did. Yeah.
Yeah, recorded.
So we recorded, and then I posted. Then I went to my girlfriend's because the next day our track meet was going to be in Pasadena at PCC. So I'm like, I'll just go out there, Pasadena. So I'm already locked in.
Sure.
Full day track meet, pretty standard stuff. Um, and basically after that, got a little sush, went straight down to Anaheim to like Golden Road Brewery, some, whatever place down there
Wide.
by Angel Stadium for her cousin's birthday. Like, just wanted to hang out with some people.
Sure.
We stayed there for like a couple hours, and that was kind of that. And then what was Sunday? I had to do Sunday. There was
You could,
another thing I had to go to.
I feel like based on what I saw on a photo bomb in the back of your dome, I think you were just
Yeah,
locked in on some
it was locked in
madness.
on the madness. Yeah, and
Yeah.
then Sunday just chilled at my place, and then my girlfriend went to like a dinner for that same person, just with the girl squad.
Hmm.
So then I was basically just at the crib for Sunday night, pretty easy,
Nice.
pretty chill. And then I guess my weekend extended into Monday when I went to the basketball game. T's and P's obviously to Juju. I mean, it's a cold world, man. I mean,
Yeah.
this was a
So
squad. They could have won that thing.
from from where you're at, I watched the replays of it, but you're in the arena. Did it look like kind of a dirty bump? Did it look like
No.
okay, it's just a
I
regular.
I thought it just like,
It's just time for it.
no free layups here, right? Like, we're not just
Sure.
letting you get off, and it was a foul. It was definitely a foul,
Sure.
but it's not like they tried to like
They did
push
something
her,
goon
or
after her.
it's not like it would be different if someone goes up for the layup and then you chuck her out. Like, she was still dribbling and she just got bodied. So like, it is what it is. It's a play that's happened to her fucking 1,000 times before. Just unfortunate. And then obviously after that, then fans
Yeah.
are fans, and
Sure.
they were just every Mississippi State possession was booing. They booed them the whole half. Then in the second half, in like the third quarter, another girl got like kind of hit in the face, like kind of got fouled, and then the follow through kind of hit her in the head. But it just looked bad because she fell on and whiplashed and almost like gave herself a concussion. So she was down rolling around. So then the fans got into it again. That turned into another quarter of booing every time a Mississippi State person touched the ball. And SC was just slamming. So it was just like, it was boos and cheers, and it was pretty electric in there. I mean, they won by like 40, so
Yeah.
it was pretty easy work.
So I'm just thinking about this. Why is it that men's basketball is two halves, but women's basketball is four
No one
quarters?
knows. Everything there's no other thing where it's two halves.
Who
In
started it?
high
Like, how do
school,
we?
and I don't know why it
Is
went
it
that
like the
way.
same stooge who got daylight savings time? Like, we need to just kind of
I
get
guess.
rid of it.
The thing that makes it like confusing is the foul situation. Like, I
Hmm.
I like that. Like, there's a world where if you get 7 fouls quick, there's going to be a 10 minutes of your half where the other team's going to be
Just
in
in
the
the bonus.
bonus. Versus at least if you have quarters, it'll wipe it clean.
Yeah.
Because the women's is 5 fouls and you're in the bonus,
Okay.
but you're immediately in the double bonus. Like, you
Oh,
just
there's no single. I like the single though,
I like the single, so maybe
because you got
it's
to make
like,
your shot.
yeah, so maybe it's a single. Maybe if you do quarters, you do a single at 4 fouls. and then at the fifth one you go double, or maybe it's
Like
whatever it
maybe you
is.
move it to a
But I
6.
do like it that it wipes it clean. And I've always thought a good rule would be for if you go to overtime, you get another foul.
Yeah, that's not a thing.
No,
Oh,
maybe it is in the NBA.
yeah, I
I
thought it
know
is.
it's definitely not in high school because I remember a Damian game that went to like 6 overtimes. And you had to end
6.
yeah, it was like 90 something to 90. It was crazy. And you had to end of benchers going in, like the best Damian guy scored like 50 or 60 points in the game, but fouled out in like the second overtime. And it's like what are we doing here? Like you're getting 5 fouls. I'm basically playing another game, and you're still only giving me the 5 fouls. I feel like if you foul out in regulation, you're
Yep,
done. But if you have 4 fouls and you get to OT, I think you should get to 6 fouls.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? But that's not how it is, I don't think. Maybe in the NBA it is, but I don't think that's how it is in college. I'm like, damn, we're gonna have
Just
some shitters
imagine,
in at the end.
bro. Just imagine you spent a hard ass day at school. You were in algebra earlier, and now you're in 5 overtimes.
You're in 5 OTs and your best player fouled out, and you're end of bench guy, and like 4 of the starters have fouled out, and you're like, wait, I
You're
gotta play
chalked,
today? I'm like,
and
what
then
the hell's going on
you
here?
realize in the back of your head, like, oh, I have a history test tomorrow, and like it's like
Yeah,
8:30 at
you're
least
just
right now.
shocked.
Like I didn't even think about it that way. The ref wants to go home, so he's calling bullshit fouls just to get out of here. Like, yep,
Yeah,
you're out of there. If all of them are out of there, we get to go home. Like
sure.
that is crazy. I would like to propose that rule change. I don't know who we speak to about that, and
Facts.
I'm sure they got an email address we can reach out to and just kind of give them a proposal. And I'm sure they'll listen as well. I think they'll be like, these are two astute gentlemen, and we should take them seriously. Although I'm not sure anyone that has in our life, so we'll figure that whole business out. Um, yeah, I'm trying to think what I did on the weekend. So, uh, yeah, Friday we recorded.
Yeah.
Had a nice little session with the boys, just playing some COD. I have actually hope to see Diamond 2. It might be
Okay.
possible. I've told you, and I've said this many times on the pod, I have chalked trying to move up in ranked until the next season comes out because it's
Yeah.
just the SR's chalk. So it's fine.
That's where I'm at. It's like I can only play. Well, I guess now everyone's back in Crimson, so I could play with them. But it's like
Mm-hmm.
if you were to also play,
Yep.
it'd have to be a 4 stack,
Sure.
and then they don't even want to play with me anymore.
Yeah.
They're like, we don't want to do that.
Yeah.
The talks have been the days when you can't play that I sign into your account and I just play as you. But then we
If
get into
you'd
the
like
same
to, you can.
situation. Yeah, I mean, at
I
this
don't
point,
care. If you actually, that would be a good challenge. If you can get this account out of Hardstuck Diamond 1, like that is elite.
yeah. So maybe that's what
Because
we do. And any days where they don't want to play and you can't play, it's like, all right, I'll log into his account, we'll play. And at least people might want to play, but no one wants an Erie lobby, and I don't blame them, but I don't want an Erie lobby because I haven't played in like a week and a half, and so I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna get shit on too. So it's not like I'm gonna be able to carry at all. So I'm
so
just shocked.
what you're saying is we all in this together. So like we get shit on,
That's what
we
I'm
get four
saying.
stack
So
shit
we
on.
might as well just get shit on as a group, like
I
we're
think
here.
I've said this a couple times, and I don't know if it's true, but I feel like one thing that doesn't make sense in this game is like you'll get into a rhythm, and sometimes to make the lobby like to make the skill base go, you'll just see like your ping go up. You're like, why?
Nice.
Yeah, like I'm in a, we'll hop in with you and we'll get the Erie lobby. And instead of being on like 18 ping, I'm now on 60. I'm like, so I'm gonna get shit on and I'm gonna get pissed because I'm gonna look at my kill cam and my bullets ain't regging and I'm not
Yeah,
moving and it's just all
nothing's good.
sorts of hell.
Nothing's happening.
I mean, if you want to, feel free. I can give you the credentials and you try to just if you can muster getting that thing out,
Try and
eh?
get you out of hell.
If you can try to get me out of hell, I mean, if you could get that thing to diamond too, I mean that right there that's
It's a
like a
win.
Rudy feat. You know what I
It's
mean?
a
Like he
Rudy
made
moment.
the field, yes.
Sure.
So if that's what the lads want, that's what the lads want. Um, but yeah, so Saturday had the Easter play practice, which went
Mhm.
interesting. So
You can say it went shit. It's all right.
it's a shit show. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's a
Okay.
shit show.
Sure.
We've got new folk doing a bunch of different things here. Got roles flipping, got this and that.
Is the
Um,
devil back again? Same
he's back.
devil? Okay.
Devil was back from Georgia.
As long as
Um,
as long as you got the ace in the hole with him,
we
we
do,
we could
we
still
do.
make some magic happen out there.
Well, we got him and we got old John. So we got two of the three
Yeah, you
kind
still
of
got some. Who's
locked
the
in.
new?
The new Jesus.
But he was the same as last year, or is there
Yeah,
a
so he's
new
kind of a
Jesus?
sophomore. No. So we got
Okay.
sophomore
Okay.
Jesus
So
coming in. So
but we
he's
don't
taking
want
a
him to
step
sophomore
forward.
slump though.
That's what we've been trying
Yeah.
to watch. Is like, hey,
Make sure he doesn't
don't
slump here.
don't you think you got
Are
this
you the
thing in the
main?
bag?
What are you still the? Are you same role, or have you
Yeah, I'm same
upgraded?
role.
Okay, I didn't know if you
Yeah,
upgraded to like.
I
Is there
mean,
like another? Is like there a
yeah, there is.
is
There's
like
like
a general role or something? I can't even. I
yeah,
can't remember.
there's a centurion. So my buddy plays a
Okay.
centurion. I'm not gonna lie to you. That armor is uncomfortable as all
Yeah,
hell.
it's not
Like
going to be a fun
it's
time for you.
yeah. So it's more like you're not like pressing to move up because like what I got is some nice leather armor. So like I got some dexterity. I can move. I
Sure.
feel pretty comfortable. Basically, this guy's wearing just a metal plate on both sides, so it's
Okay.
just hell for him. So
Yeah.
um, and he's got his helmet, so when he has to yell, he says it actually like goes back into his helmet and just kind
Okay.
of gives him a little whiplash. So not too not a little rush to kind of make
Okay.
that jump. Um, but we had a situation this year where we're doing a practice and we're trying to pick these side crosses up after the crucifixion, just trying to get it done here. This thing just ain't coming out the ground. We're like, okay, let's get another guy here. Let's just see what's going on.
Let's get
Okay.
some more firepower here. Yeah.
So we're reaching, and the foot of the cross at the bottom,
Yep.
and you're just trying to lift this thing all the way up. Brother, I'm pulling on this thing and like I'm having to stop at points because I'm feeling like I'm just gonna pull the foot off. It's not moving. Come to find out, hey, bracket was put in backwards on this one, so we gotta redo that. I'm like, all right, well, as long as I'm not just, a weak son of a bitch and just can't lift this thing, that'd be a problem. So redo that, go forward, find that there's some pieces that are just not there that were there last year, but we're making them work.
Sure.
Jesus did go up and Jesus did come down.
Okay.
Um, and then there's some situation going on where I guess we got a new playbook going on with the angels who moved the tomb, and I'm supposed to. At first, it was I'm supposed to, and I'm not joking, dive to my left, but you know where the stage is, and you know where I'm like in the
Yeah.
front. So I'm a big gentleman. There's not enough space for me to go there without hitting some styrofoam. That's
Yeah.
so that was kind of what I voiced, and it was like, you know what, let's just see what it looks like, and we saw what it looked like, and I almost ate shit through the deal. So I had to figure that whole thing out. But yeah, it's just it'd be a good time, but it's every practice it's a shit show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Sure.
we have a good time with that, and then after that, ended up going to my girlfriend's house to kind of just chill, do some red light, which is really good. That stuff I've noticed a difference with it. I can tell
Okay.
like I feel kind of more energized,
Yeah.
and I think it's because I work inside all the time. Like I'm
Yeah.
lacking vitamin D, so it's like let's
Yeah.
get that going
Yeah.
on. So that's been a good fun thing, and then got some in and out, and it was kind of funny because her parents came back from a trip, and her dad looks at me, he's like, "Did you drive all the way to Eastville to like get this? Because like there's one 5 minutes down the road for you." I started busting
Yeah.
laugh. I was like, "No, I didn't drive."
Yeah.
Because as soon as I got on the 71, I had two options, and you've been here before. You look
Oh
at
yeah.
your GPS, you got two spots. I can either take the 71,
Yep.
and I got 22 minutes of extra traffic, or I could take the route 57 all the way to Sunset, try to take my way over to the 60 to the 71.
Yeah.
Also, an extra 21 minutes,
It's just chalked either way you go.
just chalk.
Because you're going
So,
where? Eastvale? Like,
yeah,
or
going to Eastvale.
yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
either you're taking that Butterfield Ranch
Yep.
turn off, and you're
Yep.
making your way through, and then you're side streeting it. Yeah, it's just chalked, and there's a whole lot of nothing down there,
And there's just
and
some
it smells like
people
shit.
that too. Well, got that. There's a lot of
That's
people.
that's the worst part. Just smells like ass.
I need driver's ed to kind of lock in and really
Hmm.
focus on teaching people the old zipper method. You know what I mean? Like if we
Sure.
got a 2 lane merging in, there's a zipper. I'm gonna zip, you're gonna zap. You know what I mean? We kind of one and one this thing. Had a semi truck in front of me, so I know what he's doing. He is the big hoss following. I'm following the pulling guard to the promised land. I see three cars next to me. I'm like, okay, here's what's gonna happen. I know it's a semi. They're gonna get upset. Let's do a little trade. He goes, I let two in, and then I go. So I'm being
Okay.
2 for 1. That ain't good enough. We got Dickhead McGee sitting next to me, right next to the front of my fucking hood,
Yeah.
just inching his way in. I'm like, well, guess my choices are limited. Either run
Sure.
this guy off the road, get my car smashed, or just let this asshole do his thing.
Yeah.
So I do that. Fourth guy thought he was gonna try to be slick.
Sure.
That we're not doing that. This ain't a charity. This isn't goodwill. Okay, I'm just giving away everything here. So we finally made our way through the old merge spot on the 71, and then just kind of trekked our way through. went from possibly getting there in like 45 minutes. So I just messaged my girlfriend and said, "Hey, I'm gonna be about an hour. Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
let's just plan for that." Thank God now that I have a truck, I can like comfortably sit in traffic as opposed to
Mhm.
with the Camaro. I mean, my legs would just get so just tight
Yeah.
and just have a problem.
Sure.
Um, so that was good. And then Sunday watched a little bit of the madness or lack thereof.
Sure.
And then played a little COD with the boys. It's kind of unfortunate. So I was playing with the lads, like I said, and Kyle had to go to dinner. So he goes, "Hey, you should stream and I'll watch it." I said, "Okay." So I titled exactly what you're going to see when you come to my stream. I titled it the Ash POV because you're going to get some Ash gameplay. Okay.
Sure.
It's going to be Ash. That's just what it is. I'm
Yeah.
not going to, you want to comment and say
Not gonna
something?
cookie
Check
cut.
the
Not
link.
gonna sugarcoat it. Yeah.
No,
It's just that's what you're here for.
it's Ash. If you want to be
Yeah.
here for the Ash, you'll be here for the Ash. So the game before I turn on the stream, we got an Erie in the lobby against us.
Great.
On a protocol control, and we fried. Like, I think I went like 30 and like 36 and like 15 or something. I was just beaming
Yeah.
people with an AR, having a good time. Then the next game, the first one that I stream, I'm on 60 ping. I can't fucking get
Nice.
into timing. I'm just,
You're chalked.
I knew it was chalked when I was playing on Vault and I was up top bridge and I went to do the slide down the stairs and just completely fucked up my gunfight. Like, just the hip fire was horrible. I said, yep, that's, we ended up winning. So, take it. I was doing what I could. But and it always pisses you off, and you'll know this when you look at your kill cam and you're like, "Okay, where did the bullets go?" And they're just not there. Like they don't,
They're gone. Yeah.
they are
They're just
not on
gone.
the map. So that was something, and then had some fucking phenomenal enchiladas that the girlfriend made with
Oh,
some
that's good
rice
stuff.
and beans, and yeah, and then just finished off the night with a nice glass of whole chocolate milk, just absolute stunning.
Nice.
Um, so we were feeling pretty good.
Sure.
Um, yeah, that's pretty much been it. So you're never gonna get that 15 minutes back. So that's
No,
just
I mean, yeah, it's a full weekend out of the lads here. Like it's what we do.
absolutely,
We're just
absolutely.
we're just up to no good. I mean,
Oh
fuck,
yeah.
what we do. I mean, yeah, I mean, I was hoping I could dial in on a little more of the COD
Hmm.
slash um March Madness this
Yeah,
weekend. I was able to watch a decent amount, like Sunday, a little Saturday night vibe, and then I could
sure.
watch some the Thursday, Friday. I was dialed in at work. Friday, obviously,
Boss button. Absolutely.
boss button didn't need to be engaged on my end, but
Okay.
um, if need be.
Had it in the back pocket.
We'll see how it goes this weekend. I know that we'll start up again Thursday. We have a parent informational night for the incoming freshmen, so could be
Sure.
chalked
So
there.
you sound so excited for it too. Like just
Yeah, then Friday might be good. Friday might be all right. We
hey,
might we might have something there.
wait a minute.
We might be cooking on Friday.
Okay.
Saturday track meet. There you go.
That
Track meet
John.
till probably about
Decent piece.
5-ish. So maybe the later games could
Sure.
dial in. Sunday might be all right.
Okay.
Sunday might be all right. Yeah. So this is my tame weekend, which is still track plus whatever. Next
Okay.
weekend, that's gonna be, I think, a shit show. I'm trying to remember what I have to do.
Okay.
Yeah. Next weekend's a shit show.
Okay.
Yeah, next weekend is the Friday opening night. I'm going to the Angels opening night because my
Oh my
girlfriend's family's like big Angels, and they get like reserve club seats plus
God.
ones, the whole thing. So they're doing a full
Sure.
tailgate the whole day, and I'm like, I'll meet you for the game maybe or some shit. I'm not doing. I got work though. I mean, someone's got to do something. Saturday we have our giant. The next Saturday, I think that's what the 5th we have, and it's a shame
Yeah.
because it's the one weekend where we don't have track.
Yeah.
We don't have a track meet. So my sister's running at Cal Berkeley. I'm like, dang, I kind of want to go, but it's our big school fundraiser. It's called Bash. So it's up at the gym,
Mm.
and it's like we're trying to raise however much money. So it's like a big old deal. So I got to go to that. Then Sunday's prom, unconfirmed if I need to chaperone, but it's at the fucking Queen Mary on a damn boat. So then there's that. But luckily, hey, no school on that Monday.
Okay, we got a
And
thing going
this
there.
upcoming Monday, we have an asynchronous day on Monday. So technically, no kids on campus. Might just stay home the whole day. And if they catch me, they catch me. If they don't, they don't. Who gives a shit? One of these days, me and the lady that works at the front office, we have like a running joke of I'm gonna just pick a random day
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna see like the only problem is I have one class,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna have her cover and just have someone sub it and see if anyone notices if I'm not there. I'm gonna pick one day
Yeah.
in the rest of the spring, and I'm gonna just be at home the whole day. I'll respond to all the emails and I'll be dialed in, but I'm gonna see if anyone can tell if I'm not actually on campus or not. And me and her are gonna be the only two that know because someone has to at least cover
Yeah.
my class for subbing purposes. So I guess the person that subs would know too, but fucking
So you
keep
got
that under
three
lock
people
and
that
key.
know.
Yeah, and then I'll know who the snitches are.
Yeah, you got
And then I know
electric
who
fellow.
snitched on me, right? I know who's my ride or dies there on that campus.
I'm gonna laugh if at some point in in your career this clip is pulled up because if this
Then they got
podcast
me.
is
If
somewhat
this is what got
interesting,
me, then that's fair enough, I guess. Like,
I mean, but that's also more viewers, so you kind of,
yeah, they're doing their digging. They're doing their
that's
due diligence. I ain't mad at it, you know?
yeah. I mean,
I'm not mad at
I
it.
respect it.
Sure.
I mean, I think I gotta double check, but I feel like next week is. I think it's no, I think it's the second week of April is when we start the old performances. I think. Yeah, we got the tech rehearsal on the first, so
Sure.
that would be
Yeah,
next week, I think.
when do you guys do when's the shows?
So the shows
Is
are,
it 11th and 12th like that weekend?
yeah. So we start April 5th. So we have the 5th, the 6th, the 11th,
Yeah.
and then we got two on Saturday on the 12th. So I got a 3 o'clock call time and a 7 o'clock call time. No, call time is 12:30. The first show is at
Yeah.
3.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
And
and then
then
that
you're there.
Sunday the
Yeah.
13th really locks it in
Yeah.
for a
Yeah.
6 p.m. show. So those weekends will be chock full.
Oh yeah.
But a lot of just shenanigans and
Sure. Some
um,
tomfoolery here or there.
oh, absolutely, just fucking slap dicking around there, bud.
Oh yeah.
So that should be a good time. So we'll both just be kind of chalked in our own little way. I do have to confess, I did have to make a trade this weekend. It was not terrible, I kind of traded a 5th round and a 4th round pick for some freedom here.
Mhm.
We did have to trade watching some of the madness or lack thereof to lock in for a summer house sesh with my girl. It was just kind of one of those
Yep.
things,
Sure.
and you know me, I'm not a guy who likes to plan a lot of things on the weekend if I don't have to. Like, when am I going to play? When am I going to do this? Not really sure. Just kind of, when the lads hit it up, that's just kind of what we do. So tried to come in the middle, shake the hands,
Yeah.
and see if I can, kind of formulate, hey, I'm going to do this on this time. So, we've had some good negotiations going on with the board meeting, with the board, but,
Yeah.
things will keep going on. But we get, remember, rule number one, got to keep the board happy. And that's just the way that's going
Yeah.
to go.
That's life.
Yeah, that's just,
That's how like your life keeps functioning,
yeah,
like yeah.
absolutely. And if I'm getting enchiladas out of it, I mean,
The board's coming up. We didn't have a chance to watch White Lotus on Sunday, so
boards.
the board's coming over tonight.
There you go. So that's just the way these things
That's the
happen. You know
way
what I
we
mean?
gotta watch it. No spoiler. We can't wait a week. Have to watch it. Said, come on
Absolutely
over.
not.
Let's do it. I'll record. We'll record now.
Yep.
Be
Get this. Yeah.
good. Get this show on the road. Sure.
There you go. There you go. And that's why you got the polo on, because you need to make sure you're dressed up for the
Exactly.
board.
Exactly.
You can't look like a slob at the board coming through. It's just, you know, just principles. All right. Do we want to start with the madness that was the?
Yeah, let's do it.
So I think before we go to the bracket, I think it's official. Unfortunately, the headlines are real. Cinderella is dead.
Yep.
Rest in peace. No, you're not reading it wrong. I know everyone's talking about Snow White is dead, and that's a whole nother situation. Just curious, from your being a movie stooge, is a 1.8 out of 10 like low? Is that
1.8 out of 10.
yeah?
Not great.
Okay,
Yeah, not great.
so Snow White might also be dead,
Yeah.
but Cinderella is dead, and we did find out who the killer was. It was NIL. It's
Sure.
just when Bama can go up to you and say,
Yeah.
"Hey, I got a Hellcat for you," versus you stay at UMC Wilmingham. Like
Wait,
it's
that thing's a
just
1.7.
oh, it's a 1.7 now.
It's 1.7
Oh,
on IMDb. It's 42% on Rotten Tomatoes. This is the thing. Like, it's 72% on the audience. Like, my thing with these sometimes is like, I don't need this. Like, this movie was like, I didn't need it. Like,
yeah, of course.
I wasn't clamoring. Like, same thing with the Lion King, like live action stuff. Same thing with Lilo and Stitch coming. Like, I don't need it. I saw it.
Yeah,
I'm good.
yeah, I agree.
Like, now if you're gonna like, it's a different thing if you're gonna do it all better.
Right, sure.
So like this, I don't know what you would be doing better compared to the cartoon versus I get what would be better about trying to do Dune again. Because they
Right.
did Dune back in the 80s
They did a
and that shit
really
was
good this
ass.
time.
And now they like, they got the technology, you got the, I get it. Okay. Sounds good.
Sure.
Snow White,
Okay.
did I need it? I don't know. I don't think I did though.
Well, I think the big problem was I don't know if you've seen what's been going on X, but it's pretty ruthless, but I find it hilarious. There are a lot of people pointing out the fact that hey, it's probably not a good look when the evil queen looks a lot better than Snow White. That's not gonna add well. And then when you kind of say, hey, we're gonna take the story and we're gonna make it our own. We're just gonna change it. It's like that doesn't work. It
Yeah.
it it just if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, if you look at the scores of the original, it looked pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Um, and obviously, probably telling your entire fan base that they're absolute pieces of trash and that they should, be ashamed of themselves probably doesn't increase people wanting to come see it. That's just not how that's going to work too well. Um, but hey, I'm a movie stooge. I'll watch a movie, but I'm not gonna say I know how to run a movie. I feel like if I told everyone they were a piece of trash and told them they should come
Sure.
watch the pod, I don't think they would really, quite gravitate to it. So that's just kind of how that
Yeah.
one would work. So yeah, I guess now Cinderella and Snow White are dead, unfortunately. I don't think they'll ever get tangled though, because I think that frying pan's kind of legendary.
Yeah, it's
Like
good
that's
stuff. Yeah.
and then what's that? The little gecko.
Gecko.
Yeah, she's got like a little
Uh,
gecko on her shoulder.
she got a gecko on her shoulder. This is a
Yeah,
Disney movie.
yeah, Disney movie, Tangled.
Is that it's not Tangled though, right? No.
Oh, it's Tangled.
Oh, is it?
The movie's Tangled.
I
Yeah,
haven't seen Tangled actually.
I would recommend it.
I know it's good. I just have never
Yeah,
actually sat down to like. I know all the clips and all the the little
sure, sure,
he's
sure.
and ahs. I've never actually sat down to watch it though.
Now that you're familiar with the he's and haws, you know what I mean. I think
Sure.
that's one of those you could propose to the board, like, hey, we don't want to watch, Goodfellas tonight. We want to watch something lighter. Hey, how
Yes.
about we turn
Sure.
on Tangled? Now, I don't
Yes.
know a situation where you would say that, but
Yeah.
I'm just, well, actually, when you get to about that 2 hour mark, I mean, we
Yeah.
got shit to do. It's just, we get it.
Yeah.
Back to business at hand here. There's a lot of controversy still with this March Madness, which was good, but there was no magic.
Yeah.
Um,
Not a lot of
Cinderella,
magic happening.
no buzzer beaters to kind of help a 14 seed really kind of take one home.
Yeah.
I mean, when I look down the bracket and the biggest story is Arkansas with a legendary coach Calipari going to the elite or Sweet 16.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of business as usual.
Sure.
Was pretty disappointed. I was texting you on the side about it. I said the only goal that I had was to keep my bracket up with Marty or
Yeah.
McGee actually, and I think he's still at like 97% accurate, and I think my shit's down to like 60 or something, or it might be lower. I mean, it
I'm about to go
tanked
look at
pretty
mine right
bad.
now.
Yeah, let's see which one it is in the old sadness bracket here.
Yeah, you are. I'm in a Benjay Nassim bracket too.
Oh, you are? Is
Yeah.
Benjay no ball?
I'm 51st.
Oh shit.
There's 62 entries total. I'm 51st, so it ain't going well. Benjay is so there's 62 people in. Guess what Benjay is?
62.
He's 60.
Okay, Benjay, you're ahead of Benjay.
He's tied for last because the guy who's technically last entered but then didn't do a bracket. So technically, Benjay has the worst bracket in his own group.
Dude, Ryan McGee is at 96.7% correct.
That's pretty
Kevin
solid.
Nagandi is 99.9% correct. I'm gonna call bullshit. Let's see here. I'm at 63.6. I mean, I'll take it. Yeah, St. John really put a dampering, I'll tell you that. I mean, that's just. I should have probably figured, hey, a team that can't shoot physically at all is probably going to be a problem in the tournament at some point. Yeah, I mean, you probably saw the controversy also happening with Maryland. I mean, what's a gather step? What's an extra step?
Yeah,
I'm
everyone
not
was like, "Is it a
sure.
travel? Is it not?" I'm like, "Who gives a fuck?"
Yeah.
They'll get eliminated next round. So
Oh, Florida's going to beat the absolute piss out of
yeah,
them.
like it's always how that happens. It's like you have your like, it's just fate. Like you have your fate game. You know, you hit the shot, blah blah blah, back and forth, and then you just get boat raced in the next round.
Yeah.
Because you're just hyped. The kid was on the Pat McAfee show today. He
Oh,
was
yeah.
hyped, the whole thing. And then you'll lose by 15 to 20 to Florida, and you'll be like, "Oh, well, damn, what
Well,
kind of
shit.
ass?"
Speaking
And
of
it's like,
that,
yeah,
you almost had it. I mean, UConn almost pulled off the upset. They should have
I know
pulled off the upset.
they gave it a good go.
Yeah. I think Cooper Flag is still enemy number one in everyone's eyes. So he's looking back at you, just letting you know, hey, I'm still here. I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't really watch much of Houston. They've kind of been on my shit list
Yeah,
since I picked them to win. I think like 2 years ago, and they just completely
I
collapsed.
gotta
Same
see.
with Arizona.
Both my brackets and my family one now. Even my girlfriend's, it's not good. my
Oh,
somehow the Maya has the worst two brackets in the thing. Her two are the worst. Then my two are the second. Wait, no, Maya has four in here. Oh no, sorry. So one of them's my mom's.
my
Has a
has
bad
four
one.
brackets.
No, because it's just linked to like
Oh,
Maya's
okay,
for
okay.
some reason. Yeah, their accounts are linked. So my mom's best one isn't bad, but Maya's and my mom always does like a West Coast like favorite one
Yeah.
where she has Texas Tech in the fucking championship. Like, what are you?
What
Are
are
you
we
on
doing, Mom?
crack, Christy? Like, what are we doing?
Come
But
on.
Maya has one. she, this is it's one of the worst. Like, it's as bad as mine was last year, where my two championship teams were lost. Because at least she
Yeah,
still has Duke in it.
yeah.
But the worst thing about hers is she had Texas A&M winning the whole thing. She also had Missouri in the Final Four game, and she also had Clemson in the Final Four.
Oh no,
So it
Maya.
was just it was a tough
It's a tough look there.
one off the jump. But mine still, like, of course, Taylor's has the best odds to win. Mine is still not. My two are not bad. Taylor just picked. She has Florida, Michigan State, Duke, and Houston. Gosh, man, I thought New Mexico. For a second there, I
They
was like,
had it.
I low key am a genius.
You
I'm
were looking
picking this
like it.
person. They were dialed in and they just ran out of steam. They were kind of getting hosed though a little bit.
Yeah, the calls were kind of going
They were
against them for
kind of
sure.
getting hosed. But like, why would Taylor pick Mississippi, Ole Miss to make it to the like? It doesn't even make sense.
I feel like Ole
She would have
Miss
been
is gonna be.
absolutely perfect in that side of the bracket if she didn't pick. So in the South,
Hmm.
the only thing she's gotten wrong so far is she picked Marquette instead of New Mexico. Okay, whatever. And
Okay.
then in the East, she got every first round matchup right, which ended up just being all the favorites except for Baylor.
Yeah.
And then the only thing she got wrong is she picked Wisconsin over BYU, and BYU won. So she's only got one wrong over there. She's doing bad in the West because she went straight chalk across the board. That's the one that's kind of crazy because Arkansas's
Yeah.
still in. But then she's only gotten two wrong in the um, Midwest because she picked Georgia and she picked McNeese, but she picked Purdue and Houston to make the Sweet 16 anyway, so it doesn't even matter.
That's a good point. Damn.
So
Good
basically,
shit.
I need Florida's has to win.
Yeah, Florida's got to carry you for the way,
Yeah.
and I think they will.
God.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't feel the most confident about Auburn beating Michigan, but hey, if they're gonna race the title, you got to beat some big teams, so you might as well get it
Yeah.
done.
Yeah,
They could just rush. They could just crush my soul right there and
they
just
could. They
bang right
totally
then.
could. Yeah, I need Florida, Houston, Bama, Auburn really bad in the Final Four. So yeah,
It's tough when you're relying on Houston to get to the Final Four. That's where
I
things
know. It just
get, you
never
know,
it never comes through the way you want it to.
it doesn't. And Bama could drop like 90 and they could give up 95. So
Sure.
you don't know who's going to show up. But that's why we love it. Um I mean, since we've already gone over kind of what's going down, we can give a little scan of the bracket and just like kind of a little preview of what we're thinking here.
Sure. Sure.
Let's see. Let's start with the
Well, is this the time? Wait, do they do the? Wait, we should do the
second chance.
second chance one.
I'm down.
Hold on,
Do
I'll
it.
make one. I'll make one right now. Hold
Make
on,
one
let
after.
me. I'll
I'm
share my
sharing.
screen. We could do it together, and we can name it the Stooge Experience Second Chance.
And if it
And
says
we,
a description, this is
yeah,
the
we
one.
could do one for the women's too, because now everyone can change their USC to the chip picks.
Oh,
Okay,
it's a tough one.
Auburn, Michigan. Oh,
I think Auburn.
I think Auburn too.
I think they're good enough.
I think Michigan State has to lose, right? It's about
I
time.
mean, do we go the SEC biased, or do we think the Big
Do we?
Ten gets one in there?
I think they get.
Because Maryland ain't making it.
I think they get one, and it might be Purdue though
You
over
think
Houston.
Purdue?
Okay, if we were to pick an upset, what would you
Yeah,
pick? Ole Miss over Michigan State, or Purdue over Houston?
Purdue over Houston.
And my thing is like New Mexico had Michigan State. Is Ole Miss better than New Mexico? I don't know. Maybe. Like we can't just pick one and two. I guess that's how it could go, but
I'm down with an Ole Miss pick. Like I've seen Ole Miss; they play pretty good.
we can't
I'm
do
down
Ole
with it.
Miss and Houston and Purdue though. So which one should we do?
Wait,
Like if we're thinking about, like we can't pick Ole Miss to be Michigan State and Purdue to be Houston. That might be a little rogue.
okay, so you're saying
So
if
like
we
who do
want?
we think if we're looking at this each quad of four, who's making the final four?
I, pull
Is
up
it
that
going to be
preview.
Auburn?
I think it's. I mean, I think they look
So then
really
do we
good.
go like what then if we think Auburn's going to beat the winner of this game anyway, then should we go with we low key think the upset?
I'm down.
Let's fucking do it, man. Ole
Let's
Miss.
do this.
And then Auburn wins. Okay.
Auburn
Boom.
because it's a familiar opponent.
Florida
Boom.
wins.
Yeah.
I
I
kind of
don't know if
want to do it.
Arkansas keep dancing, but I want to fly with it.
I want to fucking
I
fly.
want to fly.
Can we do all SEC? No, we can't do it
Dude.
over here.
I mean,
Because
yeah.
this
I think Duke wins.
Duke wins.
I think
I think
Bama wins.
I think BYU had a fun time and it's over now.
Yeah. So then, by that logic, we have Purdue, right? No,
We
'cause we
going
already had the
Purdue,
upset.
Kentucky?
No, because we
Well, do we
already.
think Kentucky will win the whole thing or no? Win this group of four? I don't know if I don't know what to
I
do with the
really like
Midwest.
the
I have
Tennessee
no
team.
idea. I'm down.
Tennessee's good.
I'm down to do this. And
It's an all SEC Final
this,
Four, bro. It's an
and
all SEC.
do we do fucking Bama?
I low key think Bama beats
We
them.
do Bama and do we do Florida Bama?
I mean, I'm not opposed to it.
Or do we do Florida Tennessee?
It might be Florida, Tennessee.
Fucking
Because Tennessee
down.
could play defense and
But
lock
Florida
down.
wins?
I'm
I
actually
don't know.
stuck
I have
on that
no
pick.
idea. Well,
Because
how did
here's
it
the tough part.
but I'm about to do the
These four
research.
teams know each other so well.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
But
see
the
what the
one thing I
matchup
do
was.
know is Florida beat like this is how it went down in the SEC championship. Like
Yeah.
they beat Tennessee in the SEC championship. They put 100 on Bama. They beat Bama twice. They did lose to Tennessee one time in Rocky Top way back, but they also beat them earlier by 30. And then they
So we
just
just
beat
think
them
this
in the
Florida
championship.
team
I
is
think it's
just
Florida
godlike.
maybe. I think they are.
I'm down with Florida.
I think they're definitely better than Auburn. Well, let's see. What's Tennessee versus Bama been? How did that go this year? They beat Bama. They only played them one time and they beat them by 3. They also beat Auburn.
Close game.
Fuck it. There's just no way Tennessee wins it. I don't think.
I mean, I think Florida is just a god team, but like I'm low key looking back and I'm like, did I make a mistake just counting out Duke. Like Duke. Apparently, Duke is like top.
You have Duke.
Either top
Do you
5 or
think
top
Duke would?
3
Do you
in
think Duke
defense and
would beat
offense.
Tennessee?
Oh, they're 2 different play styles.
You think Duke would beat Bama? I don't see. I think they could.
I think they can. Because, like I said, I don't think Alabama plays good defense. Like, surely it's
Change it.
not in all 4
Let's
SEC
do
Final Four,
this.
right? Like, it's not.
This is it. Duke versus Florida.
I could see it, and then I think Florida takes it.
All right, let's fucking do it. Let's do how many points? Let's say it's 70.
70
say
to
it's
like
70 to 64.
62.
Yeah, what
64, I'm
would
down.
that be? 134. Let's do that.
134. Let's do it.
Okay.
Dude, what if Arkansas just finds their way into the
Yeah,
Final Four? Just
that's
like
probably what would
waltzes
happen now.
in.
Okay.
There it is.
Go back. I'm gonna change it. Let's change the name. Oh, there we go.
Second chance.
Student experience. Let's see what we got here. Dave. Do we do a women's one? So I can do
I think
a
so.
women's one while we're here. We might as well.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's get her going here.
Yeah, let's let her rip.
I'm gonna
UCLA,
act like I know a
Cash.
lot here. Okay, sure.
I mean, they're final.
Okay. I mean, I don't.
NC
I'm
State.
gonna lean in on you here.
I'm going SEC bias.
Okay, sure. Sure. I'm trying to get a deal here.
I think SC. It's going to be SC UConn for
SC
sure.
UConn, and then
I think SC could still make the Final Four, but I think
you think they got enough
in.
talent?
I think they have
Okay.
enough to get the Final Four, and unfortunately,
No.
I think they lose to UCLA.
Oh.
Yeah, they just don't. They're missing the National Player of the Year. It's like you're just kind of shocked. Now, I think it's this. I think it's South Carolina.
They're always godlike.
Wow, I actually UNC Duke. That's kind of a fun one. Do we have a North Carolina South Carolina Elite Eight matchup? That would be a
down
vibe.
with it. Let's do
I'm
it.
down
Let's
for
do
that. And then they're just fucking fine. The women's is where you kind of chalk it through. Now, besides, this could go either way, but I think it's Texas. But
Notre Dame.
It's Notre Dame, and I think it's Notre Dame to the Final Four.
I
Because
won't say
Texas,
no.
people were like overrating Texas. They were like, how are they still getting a 1 seed?
Yeah.
And they had a higher 1 seed than USC. So I think they're low key overrated, but I think it's kind of destined.
Dude, it's the Coach Lou rematch of South Carolina and Notre Dame.
Yeah, but I think
You think South
this is
Carolina
what it's
takes
going to
it?
be. I don't know who wins though, but I think.
Do we do a coin flip?
Yeah, pull the coin up.
Okay,
Pull the coin up. UCLA heads, South Carolina tails. Let it rip.
Okay.
Sources: Kenny being targeted by Carolina Royal Ravens.
Dude, Tej and Kenny again?
Ethan Kenny. Jesus, man.
Wait, you said whose heads? You said UCLA's heads?
UCLA's head, South Carolina's tails.
All right, flipping this. It's tails. That means technically USC gets a championship.
There we go. Let's do it. And then
I'm so crazy.
Let's do the same 134. Okay.
So do you don't think if USC plays UCLA in the Final Four because of how familiar they are and like the rivalry, they just don't have enough to get it done? I don't watch enough women's basketball.
No, the thing why I don't think so is, let me go back. I'm gonna find their schedule.
Because it's
USC,
confirmed Juju's out, right?
USC
like
beat them twice, and then UCLA beat them in the Big Ten championship game with Juju. Juju's out; she's done. ACL. Okay. See you later.
Okay.
So I think I just don't think they have enough juice.
I see. Okay.
All right, South Carolina wins. Shocker! It's fucking happens 100 times a year.
Yeah, it's like saying Duke could win the Max Madness. Like, yep, happens a lot.
All right, we're locked in, people.
I like it. Who said we
see
don't do good things going on here? Made a bracket live. Speaking of a bracket, let's go over some COD and see what's going on after hearing Teach and Kenny might be fucking linking back up to see what's going on there. I think we talked about winners the first day already in the last episode. So we were looking at the Saturday matchups and the Fridays, right? We were looking at the elimination, what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Thieves just absolutely housed them. I mean, that's not even a question. We saw the fucking Scraps talking shit about Teja's haircut, and it's just bad things. Optic just got torched by Ultra. I don't know if you were able to watch that matchup, but
Yeah,
I mean, they couldn't
I
break
watched
a
it at the
P3
track because
skyline.
we didn't start yet, and yeah, it was bad.
I've never seen someone get 60 seconds on P3 on Skyline. I didn't know it was possible.
Yeah, it's impressive.
Can you explain to me, because you're a good COD player, what type of routes are they taking when they're trying to break that? Because it made no sense.
Nothing where they're doing something together, that's for sure. So
Okay, so they're playing like the hero play, like I'm gonna get a
yeah,
flashy
they're
like
good.
2 or 3 piece, and
They're doing the rogue shit.
okay, so that's good. Kind of relying on Dashy or Shotzi to just pop one and like kind of
Pretty much, yeah, pretty
yeah.
much.
I'm sure that's gonna bode well. Yeah, so you had that, and then you had C9 get absolutely pissed slammed by the Thieves as well, and that's
Sure.
just fucking nature for it. And Ultra 3-0 Boston, and just kind of keep it moving. Moving on back up the bracket, you had FaZe beating Cloud9, so FaZe kind of run shit. Vancouver, I wasn't expecting Vancouver to be as good as they are, but Neptune, he might not talk shit very well, but he's the lead at the game. Let's put it that way. His shit talk might need a little bit of work. Need to kind of upgrade that a little bit.
Yeah,
Um,
it was terrible.
Don't you ever say that to me again.
Don't you ever say that to me, Beans.
Did you see Bose when he was talking about it?
Yeah.
Because he said, "Take a fucking hike, buddy." He needs some fucking shitter rat Jake Della to teach him a little bit of shit talking. Um, yeah, then you had Ultra 3-0 in the Thieves, so I'm sure Nate Shot's gonna have a good time talking about that one. And then Surge make their way through 3-1 Ultra, and then they just get. I know it's a 3-2, but I mean, I didn't think FaZe were losing that finals. Like they were just. They were all over the map. I mean, I saw a clip where Celium shot a cruise missile down and got a 3-piece on a protocol control. I'm like, that's just you can't really prepare for that. Like everyone stay up, and then he just not only shoots it down, gets a 3-piece, and clears the point. Like it's just,
Yeah.
that's just talent.
Yeah. I mean, even if Surge would have won winners, I think FaZe was gonna
win.
FaZe was gonna win the shit. Yeah. There's no fight. No fight. So they've won the first 2 lands. It's looking like I don't know who's gonna beat them. Maybe Thieves, but they kind of break.
I fear
On
we're
land,
looking at
so
another
dynasty
Cold War
run here.
phase.
Yeah.
Yeah, just absolutely godlike.
Yeah. I agree.
And I'm not really mad about it because it's just good COD. Like, I mean, I can't be mad at them playing good COD. I'm pretty pissed at Optic for just making a dumb change to make a change. Like, I don't care. Like, if you would have got first rounded by Rocker, okay. You got second rounded by Ultra. Like, it didn't look any better.
There's still a chance. Who? Shotzi, Illy, Dashy, run it back one more time for all the marbles.
I wouldn't mind that.
Just be trolly, just fuck it, man. Just do whatever. Who cares? Let's see what happens.
I kind of was hoping Optic, if they did go the route of Trolley, we're just gonna pick up Scump and Formal, and literally you'd hear Formal in the comms. Like, I'm not saying a thing right now. Like, I'm just going rogue.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, that's just kind of. It is what it is. It was cool to see the boys get their ring ceremony. They did a great job last year, and Kenny to get his. But it was just like, gentlemen. I mean, I'm not calling myself a top tier rank player, but I at least know that those routes ain't gonna work.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not gonna add up.
Yeah.
So but hey, what do I know? Speaking of what do I know, time to get into Twitter and see what we do know.
Oh yeah.
And what we don't know. Okay, well, I'm a marketing guy, so we had to bring it up when you pop the the Maha 3000. It's good marketing. That's just it's good branding. Make sure you go down to your local gas station, pick up a Maha, and let that 3000 talk.
Yeah, this is crazy.
I mean, it's branded and everything. It's pretty. Get Huge is pretty good.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's top tier. Speaking of top tier, I don't know if this is true, but it looks really trolly. You never know with NBA Central. I don't see any hey gotcha moments. So Could be, might not be.
Yeah.
Allegedly, Michael Beasley and Lance Stevenson will face off in a 1v1 game on June 6th for 100,000. I don't think anyone ever asked for this because I've never looked at Lance Stevenson and said this is a one-on-one king. Now, if you're telling me I can get Brian Scalabrine in here and let him kind of run it, I'm in for that.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've ever wanted to just like, you know what? Let's just see these guys. Let's roll the ball and see what they could do.
Yeah.
I think I'd probably go for like Lance Stevenson versus Isaiah Thomas. Just be a trolly matchup.
That'd be trolly.
Oh boy, this is music to my ears. Many people around the league think that the Niners and Brock Purdy's contract could be 55 to 60 mil per season.
Jeez.
Please handcuff your franchise. Do it.
If they want to go into the dumps,
Oh yeah.
be my guest. I ain't mad at you. I'm gonna let you do it, man. I'm gonna let you do it.
If it were me, personally, I'm trading Purdy and I'm drafting a young quarterback.
Okay.
Because if you're telling me I could get like a Kyle McCord or I could get, even maybe a Jackson Dart near the end of the first, like I'd rather develop around them than Purdy.
Yeah.
Only people remember this guy had, what was it, the wrist surgery of some sort?
Yeah, he did. Or elbow?
Yeah.
Elbow, wrist? Something like that, yeah.
Like that stuff doesn't just go away.
Yeah.
Like and with all of his weapons gone, I really think we're going to see that it's not that he's not a good quarterback. He's just an average quarterback in the NFL. Like he can make plays when they're there. If Christian McCaffrey can't catch the rock behind the line of scrimmage and take it 95 yards for a touchdown, I think we have a different quarterback.
Yeah.
So, but if you want to pay him 55 to 60 million, I mean, that's just.
You be my guest. You can be my guest.
Oh, yeah.
I would love it. I would smile. Be the best day ever.
Smile. There's 0 winless brackets after the lad started 0-22. He had a good run. And it's top tier. Whoever at ESPN for the tournament challenge put 0 in the graphic. That's just good shit right there.
That's good shit.
Was
had a good run.
Disney movie?
Yeah, I think it is technically.
I believe
so. Yeah.
Shit, I have 24 million. Last one. We just get it. You get it. A bunch of bullshit. This is what we come to see. See Dan goes to just shit talk a little bit here.
What the fuck are you yelling at me out? You're going home again, buddy. You're going fucking home.
better than
Neptune. Jesus. I can't believe still Neptunes.
Don't you
ever. That's basically what it was. And then when I actually heard it, I'm like, oh, it's even worse than what I thought it was. Like, this is terrible.
Don't worry, I have it in here as well.
Oh, jeez. Of course.
It's crazy though.
Ever.
That's gonna be optic real.
Yeah. Yeah. Gosh, man. Terrible.
Are we just giving anyone optic these days? Like I thought you had to.
Seems like it. Anyone's allowed.
What is what I don't understand though is like, okay, so let's say you get Real. Now Shotzi can't be a playmaker anymore because Real is going to be the playmaker. So now
Real better be in that fucking. He better be soaking, taking routes. That's what he better be.
Shotzi, you do whatever.
I know it don't matter. Shotzi, you do whatever you feel. That's why. Bring in Hook. Bring in the Pope.
Let's.
They won't win champs, but it'll be fun, and they'll do okay, and they'll be good at S&D, and they'll shit on some people just because they're all like they can all shoot straight, but they had a chance. Instead of they should have not done Skies, they should have done fucking T-Fellow Industries. Get him in there, but no, they wanted to do Skies.
I would have been okay with them picking up our cities. Because I wanted to see what that roster would look like.
You know what they could have done? Is they could have had fucking Dashy. You know what they could have actually had at one point?
What?
Before everyone got picked up, they could have done Hook, Neptune, Shotzi, Dashy. And just run. Just run. Dashy, you sit in the hill and iron, and then just let the freaks run around.
Yeah, let the freaks just take off.
And you're going to lose some shit. You're going to troll. But at least everyone's shoot. At least people are shooting. Like, sometimes I feel like they're not even shooting back.
Speaking of not shooting back, Rob Schneider. I didn't know he really cared this much, but I guess from opening Friday night for Disney Snow White, there was literally one person who bought a ticket, and so he
Oh,
just
jeez.
wanted to say, "I'd like to sincerely thank Disney Studios for single-handedly ending wokeness in Hollywood." I wish all the executives
There you
who
go.
participated in Disney's new live-action Snow White the best of luck in their new jobs outside of show business.
Nice.
Thanks, Rob. Appreciate it, buddy.
Appreciate it. Sure.
Speaking of appreciate it, when you turn $1 into 10.5K, that's pretty. It's not a bad deal.
It's not bad at all.
Just a 16 leg parlay.
Okay.
That'll get your blood pumping.
Yeah.
I mean, but when you put $1 on it, I mean, you don't care that much.
Yeah.
It's insane though. See, Clay Matthews always, loves busting with the boys here. See what's going on.
I got a gift for Will here.
Yeah? Is it a good one?
It's a good one. I don't know if you wanted to why don't you just unwrap it for the boys and everything, and
Okay.
I think you'll like it.
That's big of you, man. Bringing gifts. Oh my!
Sign trading cards. Well, how you guys
The
showing?
best 2-yard run of my career. Still piss you soloed me.
Still, hey,
God
solo
damn,
though.
hey. That's a hell of a gift.
I bring gifts.
That's
all
a
right?
hell of a gift.
Hey, can
we?
Clay Matthews in a Juju Watkins jersey might be the craziest thing. That dude is
I
still
know.
jacked.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You ever notice? I've never seen Clay Matthews and AJ Hawk in the room at the same time.
Good point. It's a
Might
great
be.
point, actually.
Might be. But then again, they kind of had the flow going, and they were both elite linebackers, so there might be something to that.
Sure.
Then again, Cushing was an absolute freak, and he had just a nice little flat top. Yeah, I mean, Amir. I mean, the run was fun, but I mean, it was a little much.
Right, yeah.
I've never once seen him throw up a shot, is my thing. Like,
Yeah.
are you capable of
No.
dropping a couple buckets?
That's why he carries the boombox around.
That's a good point. It would have been. I wish they would have made it to the Sweet 16. Like, if there was a
I
way
know,
to
it would've
rig
been
for
fun.
like, oh. But have no fear. Iowa McNeese State manager Amir Orakan is expected to follow Will Wade to NC State. So he's gonna be at NC State.
Okay.
So the aura is
Yeah,
just
he's got to keep
taking
that.
a trip.
He's got to keep that NIL money going, man. Come on now.
Guys sound like 5 deals. It's crazy. Yeah, he's eliminated, but made a bag, made 100,000. Nothing
Sure.
too bad there. Somebody signed Red Lightning. I mean, what are we? Pay him back, okay? Because this is just
Got to do what you. Hey, get it while
Red
you
Lightning
strike
and,
strike while the iron is hot. That's what I say.
what was it? The Oregon equipment manager. It was Chocolate Thunder, I think.
Yeah, Chocolate Thunder. Yeah.
Yeah, let's back pay those guys too, because
Yeah. Come on.
they walked so you could run. Okay.
Facts.
Yeah, after Boston Connor reminded people after the McNeese loss to start today, underdogs are now 8-31 overall in March Madness. Cinderella might be dead forever, folks. I think she is, unfortunately.
Sure.
Rest in peace. For anyone curious, $100 on every first round underdog would have you down 2,417 going into today.
Yeah, it's tough.
And
I know people like to do that
I don't.
because all you need is like 115 seed to win, and then you're living large, but it's not looking good.
I didn't see too many like Cinderella underdogs that I was feeling pretty good about this year. Like McNeese, I thought they'd get one. I'm like, okay, it's gonna be scrappy, but they'll give me one. I just didn't see anything. Like normally, I'll go into the tournament. And I'm like Seton Hall, like yeah, they'll get me one for sure.
Yeah.
I didn't see any of those programs.
No.
So I don't think I will.
I mean, I knew McNeese. I had a good feeling about McNeese getting me one, but after that,
I was
I
confident
liked
Montana.
I really did like New Mexico. I mean, I really think they could have. They had a chance to make a run.
I feel like this is the second year you've been on New Mexico, though. I feel like I've heard this one before.
There's always a Mountain West team that I do like because they're tough. They're coached well. They play defense.
Oh no, yours used to be Nevada with the
Nevada
Love
was
Brothers.
always a
Yeah.
good one. Oh yeah, Nevada was always a good one.
Oh my God.
But New Mexico, they failed me, and that's kind of just how it goes
fair.
sometimes.
This is a pretty interesting thing. Craig Carton from Fox Sports thinks the Niners should trade Brock Purdy to the Giants and sign Aaron Rodgers and get the 3rd overall pick.
Sure,
I wouldn't say it's the worst idea.
I could think of worse things.
Get 3rd overall pick. You get a veteran Aaron Rodgers. You don't have to pay Brock Purdy 55 to 60 million. You draft one of the young rooks on a rookie deal. You can bring in some talent. Not the worst thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, sure.
But hey, what do I know?
You don't know shit.
This is crazy. Go to hell is basic. I hope your NBA team signs Doc Rivers is real. It's possible. It's terrifying.
It's the worst.
That's just. I don't wish that on anybody.
I know. It's bad.
I'd
It's all
rather you
bad.
tell me to go to hell.
No, yeah, at that point.
Perfect. So I guess this is the most normal person in New York right now.
Fucking Italian man about to take Johnny's to the Final Four and win it all. Ricky fucking Pitino, baby. Now that's Italian. I got 5 dimes for St. John's to win it all on the Calciac. Fucking Rick Pitino and his Salvatore Ferragamo custom suit. Look at this fucking bum. He's got Dockers on. That's no fucking Rick Pitino. Where the fuck is Omaha? I got my money on St. John's. 93 large I'm looking at. This is the fucking cup of a guy who got 5 dimes on Ricky Pitino and St. John's to win it all. Got a Calciac. See Ricky paying a Ferragamo. That's a fucking painted hairline. The fucking Johnny's creating generational wealth for me on the Calciac, baby. Fucking
I just love he's wearing fucking Dockers. The coach.
Insane, man.
It's a painted on hairline.
Sure.
I mean, unfortunately I don't think the Johnnies are gonna be getting any.
The Johnnies are Johnnies are dead. So
I just don't understand how a defense, like how can you not shoot after the whole year? Like they cannot shoot.
it's a great question. It's
But it's probably one of the greatest quotes I've ever heard. Every time they shoot, I want to kill myself. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Oh man. So Will Compton wanted to send over his morning routine since he's been seeing everybody do it. Let's see if this is something we can really get into here. I think I can relate to this one, to be honest. Yeah. It's about when my morning goes.
That's pretty much how. That's why I'm still sleeping. Really,
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. When you get that morning stretch in,
I might be still asleep doing that. So, sure.
Yeah. I mean, that was one of the weirdest videos I've ever seen come across my timeline. I was like,
It's so awesome, man. Every time, like, I just get a new glimpse. I get a new thing to laugh about every time. Like now, I laugh about like it took him 4 minutes to land in the water. That's my favorite part now. Like it's 7:36 a.m. and then when he hits the water, it's 7:40. It's like 4 minutes in the air. It's just awesome, man. Just asking the Hispanic lady for a towel while he's chilling in the like hot tub. It's just insane, man.
People pulled up his NFL stats and it was just wrong.
My favorite part too is, or not my favorite, like one of my favorite parts is him going on the balcony at 4 a.m. It's like I know some people like when they wake up they'll go outside so they get like sunlight. Like it's just dark. He's just standing on his balcony, like doing nothing. Like fresh air, I guess, but like maybe I don't know. Nobody knows.
How much money does this guy spend in Saratoga?
Have you seen the new clip? And he shoots a shot. He shoots the thing, and then they hand him the slice of watermelon.
Yeah.
That one is insane, man. It's like we're just making fun of. Like, what are we doing right now? What are we doing?
Oh, guy's built like DK Metcalf, but apparently
it's electric.
He cannot ball.
I know. Yeah.
So he doesn't have hands. So
he doesn't have shot.
I just love when he sits down and starts writing something at like 4:20. I'm like, you're not writing.
Oh
shit.
Yeah, and it was like he was on the first page of his journal. Like he's never written anything in there before. It's like he did it just for the video.
See, but you have insider info because you open my eyes to like, hey, if the camera's there first, they got to be up to put camera. So you were up before.
Yes. Or unless the lady that's handing him all these things is the one
Filming.
literally filming him in the moment, which I guess is possible. But it's like, dang, that sucks too, because now she got to be up early.
Did you see he said a response and he's like, I used to get mad at people for emulating my stuff, but you know what, God creates leaders, and it's like they're not emulating it, they're just making fun of it. Like
Yeah, we're just laughing at you, buddy. I promise.
Not
you,
laughing with you.
I promise you, we're not doing that. Also,
No, I'm not gonna wake up in the morning and put some bottled
No.
water in the fucking thing. I mean, I'll splash myself in the face, but it's more
No,
like, what the
thank
hell are
you.
we doing? You know what I mean? Like that's a different
Sure.
one. Oh man, speaking of a different one, I mean, Jaden Daniels' mother does not. I mean, she's not for the.
I
Fun.
blame Jaden Daniels.
You do?
I blame. It's the command. It's the black fucking magic, man. I'm telling you. And I'm
Think
not
so?
talking skin color, okay? So don't cancel me, all right? I just want to make that clear, all right? But
Just
I'm
a
telling you,
disclaimer.
it's the Commanders organization. They do like voodoo. Anything I want, anything that I hold dear, Jalen Hurts gets injured. Juju Watkins talks to Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels was
my
at the game. I
God.
was sitting above him. Like I was on the second row. He was below me.
Yeah.
I see him there. They let him go into the back at halftime. I was like, dang, are you guys a couple? Like, what the hell's going on here?
I don't know.
ACL gone, knees gone. So thanks for nothing, piece of shit.
Mom's not happy coming back. Apparently, she's going to go on the Pat McAfee show and explain her side of the story. But
Well, I heard LeBron's going on tomorrow.
What I heard too. I
That's
thought
the
he
rumor.
hates ESPN right now.
But maybe he doesn't hate McAfee. I don't know.
Maybe he'll probably. You know what? I bet you at least 20 minutes is going to be dedicated to shitting on Stephen A.
But something's got to be. They got to do something about the music stuff. All the songs, all the LeBron songs.
Oh
that
my
come
God.
out. They have to do something. Ty, somebody has to say something. Like there's no way they go the whole segment without asking a question about, hey, have you heard?
LeBron.
Have you heard all the songs, man? Like, there's
Hey
no
LeBron,
way.
you a fan of Hey Delilah? About Hey LeBron. I mean, it's just it goes, nice chatty to just. It honestly looks like. So, what are your intentions with my son? You know what I mean? Like that's the look.
No, pretty much, yeah.
She's like, he's about to be $100 million plus man. I'm not having you fuck this up. But now that
Hell
you
no.
say it, now that you sat next to him, and then the ACL's gone.
Sure.
Man, she was gonna bring a chip home to SC. Do you think they would have beat South Carolina with her?
Yeah, I think so. Telling you, man, they're
Yeah,
final. I mean, I think they can still win games. The problem is, I just don't. I think in one-off scenarios they could beat all the teams without her. The problem is, I don't think they can beat Notre Dame, UCLA, South Carolina back to back to back.
I see. So if it was a one and done, it'd be okay.
I think they could get one of them, which I think they can still beat UConn. But I don't think they can win 3 straight without her at that level.
Beating UConn would be big.
Facts. This shit would be insane.
Speaking of insane, the McNeese State cheerleaders wearing Americon t-shirts
135 phone calls
and socks.
People that would like to work with them. I was told
He looks like the Pope.
He does.
I've never seen him and the Pope in this room at the same time.
Good point. Yeah, it's a good point.
It's all starting to make sense. It's all starting to add up. Oh, I always love when this happens. The way too early NFC power rankings. What's your first gut reaction looking at it?
Commanders are overrated, I
Sure.
think, but I understand why they put them at 2. I just don't think they're going to be as good next year.
Yeah. I think they're actually going to get worse with their pickup.
Yeah, I think they will. Might be too soon with the Bears.
Okay.
I don't think the Seahawks will be as bad as people think.
Yeah, I would swap them with the Niners for sure.
Yeah, but I also don't think the Niners will be as bad as people think. I don't think they'll be like amazing, but I don't think they'll be like, if barring injuries, obviously, like
Sure.
I think the Falcons are low.
Okay, you're high on Penix.
I don't see why you look at the Falcons and you look at the Cowboys and you're like, there's that much of a difference, you know? That's all I'll say about that.
I would definitely swap the Falcons and the Cardinals, and you wouldn't hear a peep from me.
Sure.
I wouldn't complain about it. I mean, I think the Commanders are way overrated. Like, I don't think people realize, like, sometimes you can have subtraction by addition. Like,
Yeah.
adding Debo, okay, even if it's as simple as his hands aren't there, quarterbacks have to get in a rhythm. Jaden was so accustomed to getting people that would just catch the ball right away, so he could just get into a rhythm early in the game or late in the game when he needed to make like a game-winning drive. Sometimes that first play is crucial just to get you going. If he throws
Yeah.
it to Debo, I don't think he's catching those, and now you're off rhythm.
Sure.
You don't have that playmaker in the position. Like, it's not as great. And like, I think Tunsil is still a good player, but he is on the other side. Like, he's getting older. That's just how
Yeah.
this works. The Lions, I mean, I don't know what to think about their defense. Like, there's nothing really that kind of like gets you feeling good. The offensive side of the ball, I know where Jared Goff caps out. I still think Jameson like, he's good. I think he's still a deep threat. Like, I don't think he can really run the route tree. So
Yeah.
there's kind of limits to that. The Rams, I mean, you add Devontae, so it's pretty good on the outside.
Yeah.
I mean, you get rid of a big contract, you sign some defensive pieces that are pretty good, you bring a run-stopping linebacker in, so that's really good because that was kind of where the deficiency was. You can let the pass rush eat.
Yeah.
I mean, again, I might be biased from a Rams fan. I feel like there's a strong argument for the Rams being like 2 or 3 because, like, they were the closest to the number 1. They didn't get worse. They added some additional pieces.
Yeah.
The Commanders had a 50-piece laid on them, and the Commanders laid I think they laid a 50-piece on the Lions. So it's like,
If I had to go up and down the rankings,
right,
and say either up or down,
sure,
or stay the same, I would go. Well, obviously, you can't go up with the. I'll just say stay the same. Okay, fuck it, whatever.
Clarence.
I'll go down for Commanders.
Mhm.
I'd go down for Lions. I'd go up, slight up for Rams. I'd go stay the same for Bears. I think they could end the year like that. I'd go down for Packers. I'd go up for Niners. Slight up. Like maybe they flip with the Packers. Like that.
Okay,
type
I
of
see a
vibe.
nice little switch.
I go down with the Bucks. I'd go up with the Seahawks. I'd go.
It's hard to tell because
Either
you don't know
stay
what
the same or slight up.
I see.
I'd go the same for the Cowboys. I'd go down for the Cardinals. I'd go up for the Falcons, up for the Panthers, and then shit or rat.
Okay, sure.
That's basically what I do. I think the Cardinals could be the 3rd worst team. I'm being so serious.
I wouldn't say no.
I have no belief in anything they got going on over there. I guess they signed Josh Sweat, like whoop-de-doo.
They are so broken mentally, though. Like,
do you believe in Kyler? No one ever has. You know, so like.
Well, his biggest believer was his tight end, Trey, and then the last game of the season, having him walk into the locker room and be like, what? Like, I don't even know what to do anymore. It's like, well, if he don't believe in you, I don't know what's going on. So I kind of think, low-key, the Cardinals are in the market for a quarterback in this draft. Like, I would be shocked to see them make a move to get a pick to get a quarterback.
Sure.
Because they need it. All right, that was a good little time there. Oh, this is just vintage, just Yukon magic. I like Dan Hurley. I like that he's like Sirianni to me of basketball. He just doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Just let's hear what this guy.
I hope they don't do that to you, man. I hope they don't do that to you.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Test.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Sure.
And I've heard allegedly, there might be legal actions pending because I think they threatened this gentleman who recorded this. They get rid of it.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not sure. Saw that. Didn't know if it was
Shit
real.
went down. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Speaking of what went down, let's hear from Neptune.
Thank you, Neptune.
Neptune and 480 piece gum sitting right next to him. Sure. Got a boozer. And then here comes the solo.
Go Heartbreaker! Go terrible. You are terrible. Pete, why are you smiling?
Why are you smiling?
Look at me.
Look at me.
Terrible.
Look at me.
Go Heartbreaker!
Is it just me or when he got up, it looked like, when you're sitting in class and your teacher asks who wants to read and they point at you and you got to stand up and read?
Yeah.
That's kind of what happened.
Beans, look at me. It was bad.
I think it would have been
Like,
better.
what are we doing here?
It would have been better. Hey, take a fucking hike, pal. Like,
Yeah, do something else other than what you just did, man.
He needs to watch clips of Scrap talking shit and then just because he's nasty enough in the game. Like he just needs to add that element. Or maybe Abuza just becomes the supreme shit talker of the group. Because it ain't gonna be 0-4. And I mean, what if actually now that I think about it, it should be fucking Nasta.
Yeah.
Could you imagine? He's just a supreme shit talker. Fuck are you doing, lad? You are terrible. Look at me. Oh, they got the boss on the stream.
Oh yeah, I saw this. This
So
is
sorry,
awesome.
Zuma.
That's diabolical.
Pretty cool, Chris. It kind of
Yeah, can I get some broken hearts from my boy Tom? Man? Damn.
What the fuck is going on?
And catch everyone up because it has been a number of upsets in the opener in our winners bracket. After that,
Oh, sorry, Coma.
That's diabolical.
Give me a Luma.
You think
Bam,
he
Luma.
sets these up though, so he has some good content?
Maybe I could.
I wouldn't mind it. I
wouldn't put it past them, but I don't know. This one seems like they just got his. They just got his ass. They just straight got his ass.
He just has nothing to do with it.
What the fuck is going on?
And catch everyone up because it has been a number
What is going on?
upsets in the opener.
Just
He's
smash
pissed.
the table, man.
He's pissed.
He's hilarious, man. Dude, the Oklahoma drill, bro, or the Oklahoma, whatever you want to call it.
Oh,
Oklahoma.
I saw these. Yeah,
Oh my
some guy died. Or, I don't know if we're talking about him.
Oh,
These guys.
how
Are,
the hell did
these guys
the
are
kick?
some freaks.
Why did the leg go up like we're in MMA?
I'm not sure.
Look at this shit.
I'm not sure what happened here.
Is it the? How do you even say it? The Oklahoma, like
Yeah, Oklahoma. That sounds
Oklahoma.
about right. Yeah.
Oklahoma.
Oos. Big Oos.
He stayed on his feet though, so
He did. Yeah, he didn't go down.
I think that guy needs to get a medic going on there. This is pretty cool though, because you've always wondered. I know you've always been thinking about, hey, how would I get wire through a really tough space to reach? Well, have no fear of ferrets here. And the little guy, get in there,
Send him in.
little marmot. Now, how many times are you gonna have another hole drilled out to get him back?
Yeah.
I'm
What
not
are the odds?
But if you do,
Perfect.
we got a fix for you.
Thank you, Ferret.
Thank you, ferret. Now, I'm sure you have to train the ferret, have to think about getting bit by the ferret a lot,
Yeah.
have to worry about him chewing through the wiring, a lot of different issues.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, to add to the saga that's been happening in this podcast life about me and the ground squirrels at my place, recently had a cover that goes over the crawl space to get under my house.
Sure.
Chewed to shit by a ground squirrel.
Yep.
So I'm gonna have to go full Sicario mode, and I'm gonna have to.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to deal with that.
Yeah.
Someone's gotta pay.
Someone must die.
Somebody has. There must be bloodshed.
There. Yeah. Somebody's got to go.
So,
Not gonna be you.
no, certainly it could be me. Yeah. All brackets have been busted. There's 0 perfect ones. I mean, it's just if you get the perfect one, I mean,
Yeah.
good luck to you. Oh, this is just good stuff. I can't remember if we've seen this already, so you stop me if I've had, but apparently this guy's dog likes to shake off near his brother. I think this is planned. Just hops out of the water. Jeez.
Go, 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 go.
I guess it's the dog. Just runs all the way up from the water. Just in here chilling and just, I'm getting there.
Go, 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 go.
Could shake off that again.
Gotta do it. Gotta do it. Must
Somebody had-
happen.
Oh, somebody had to.
Somebody had to do it.
Oh, this kid.
I throw this plate up.
See magic, huh?
Yes, it will.
You believe me?
No.
Just believe me. Watch. Okay?
This better not break.
It's practically for you to catch it.
Why would I catch it when you just said you would throw it up and it wouldn't break?
Well, I thought you would know that a plate would break, Dad.
Yeah,
The
Dad.
point was for you to catch it so I could say, haha, I was right. You're supposed to catch it. Why would you let your son throw up a plate that you knew that would break? Why would you?
I don't know, honestly. I don't. I'm an idiot, I guess.
And basically your fault.
Okay, it's not my.
Dad,
Yeah.
Basically, you're
D1.
fine. All right, be careful now, son. You're about to get beaten. So
You were teetering on a good. Okay, yeah, I messed
yeah,
up. Starting
now I'm gonna whoop your ass. So
yeah,
there you
the
go.
old ass whooping, you know.
Sure.
I think the best part is he actually brought logic to the equation. Well, he said it wasn't going to break, so I'm just going to let it fall.
Sure.
It's- Don't quit your day job, son.
Please no.
Speaking of quit your day job, apparently, I'm not quite sure. It's kind of interesting. I think this is posted just to kind of get a clickbait. But at the end of this explanation, you tell me if I'm wrong. I feel like the pilot says he wasn't feeling it, so they're not going to go. I don't know if it's for safety concerns or he just wasn't feeling it.
The aircraft is being observed, so to speak, because oil pressure on the number 2 engine is trending upwards, and the aircraft is going to require, actually it's the fuel pressure, fuel system filter replacement when the aircraft gets back from Hawaii. They've told us that the plane's good to go, but I'm not really feeling it. I'm not going to leave the ground if I'm not completely certain that we have an airworthy aircraft. So I'm going to probably err on the side of caution, and I'm refusing the aircraft. So what that means for you right now, I'm not exactly sure. I don't know if we have another airplane here at the airport, but I hate to do this to you, but this is one of those tough calls that I have to make, and I feel like.
I mean, you don't have to. That's the thing.
I mean, you don't. I guess he's probably just checked because how many fucking planes have crashed in the past
yeah, probably
couple months? So maybe he's like, you know what, man, I ain't even going. I'm not even gonna cap to you guys. I'm not doing it. So,
I don't care about your connector. Okay, I care about my
I'm
job.
not leaving. So
I mean, I think it's tough because he starts off saying that the oil pressure is going up. So I'm like, okay,
And he's
so
like-
the engine's on. And he's like, well, no,
Sure.
no, it's fuel pressure. I'm like,
never mind. It's fuel pressure. It's like, what are you even saying here, bud?
yeah. So, but then you said the filter. So how is the pressure going up with the filter?
Sure.
That does.
So what is it?
I
You
think
know?
it's just, hey, I'm not feeling it. So guess what? You park your ass right there in that seat.
Yeah.
Okay? And you enjoy your $15 off voucher. Okay, and that's what you're gonna get.
Sure.
And if you don't like it, you don't have to accept it. I'd be pissed. But they don't do this at Allegiant Airlines. Okay, they are
No.
respectful of your time at that point. Now the bathroom might not work. Okay, you might get introduced to Mickey Mouse about 7 times.
Sure.
Hell, you might have a lady say that you're a very functioning retard, and that's just part of the gig. Okay, that's just
That's how it goes sometimes.
that is Allegiant Airlines football. But they won't tell you, hey, we're just not going to take off because we don't fucking feel like it. Okay,
Exactly.
that's what I hold my hat on. I mean, this is just I'm trying to imagine what would happen if I was working with my dad and I did these things.
Your dad? Oh, sorry.
You fucking asshole. Fucking stupid. Back off, for fuck's sake. Fucking asshole. You
Snap his neck.
fuck off, you fucker.
Some of it's funny.
Fuck off, yeah. Ah, what the fuck is that? Ah! Fucking. Ah, you fucking idiot.
That's so, he's just shocked. He's shocked. Oh, it's over. Hey, hold on to the club. Why don't we?
Yeah. Hold on the rock.
Seriously.
Oh,
Perfect timing.
ah, fuck! Come on!
This one's horrible, man.
Oh no.
Fuck me!
And this is the piece there is this. I'm getting you.
This guy's getting scammed, man. This ain't right.
I've counted at least 6 ass whoopings coming. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
minimum. Yep.
Yes. The call was funny. Okay, that one might keep in the back pocket if we're having a slap
Yeah.
fix and so we needed like kind of a laugh.
Sure.
Still could end up with my ass whooped, so that's part of the gig. I think my brother sent me that clip at least 8 times over the last year.
Nice.
And he said like he laughs every time when he when the dad gets hit with the toilet paper and knocks the wind out of him.
Mm-hmm.
This is crazy. So I guess The Wolf of Wall Street releases April 1st on Disney Plus with Hulu subscription. And Jordan Belfort said when you tell your kids it's time to go to bed and they reply, "I'm not fucking leaving," you can thank Disney. So thank you, Disney. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh boy, we got this pig in our stuff pretty good. First of all, I'm glad that they brought back this classic because this has been something that's like a good ad for a while, and you don't have to reinvent the wheel on some of these ads. When you just lost 2 units on college basketball and then this pig starts screaming "we," I mean, you're just fucking pissed, When McNeese can't get you a second one, you're jocked. Oh, this is too good. So, this is behind the scenes of Bambi jumping in Drewski's lap and breaking
yeah.
his spear.
I saw some of this. Caleb has no idea what to do. About to whine out. This finale was just.
I haven't seen the finale. I need to watch it.
Oh man, it was insane, man. It was insane. Well, spoiler alert.
That's fine. I kind of figured
Bambi win.
I figured Bambi's there just for like
they had to do it.
The publicity, like it's.
Well, I thought they could also do it. They could still make it make sense where like the other girl could win, and you'd be like, all right, I guess that makes sense, and then you still get the crash out.
Yeah.
Clip of like Bambi going rogue, but this was good too. So.
Yeah, I mean it's comedy. Lads are trying to coordinate COD ETA. I mean, what do you think? We got like another 20 minutes, maybe a little 15er.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, yeah, probably about that. Yeah.
Gentlemen, I'm trying to get my job here. We try to say, well, some political stuff's funny, but apparently Doge found $330 million in SBA loans to children under 11 years old. That's pretty good entrepreneurship.
Okay.
With the youngest being a 9-month-old baby who received a $100,000 loan. I mean, congratulations! You got the same amount of money
Thank you.
as somebody going to college. So you know, pre-qualified. I'm sure your credit was A+. I'm sure you had a perfect business plan for why you needed the money.
Most definitely.
And I'm sure you're going to have a successful business by the age of 10. You're going to have the best lemonade stand. Let me tell you that. That's
no doubt about it.
Fucking phenomenal.
Absolutely phenomenal.
That's fucking crazy. A 9-month. I mean, they did say, hey, we hired these people and they are not to refuse any purchase order. So they said $100,000 for a 9-month. Yep, sounds good to me. Sign it.
Yep, perfect. Let's get it. Let's get that in.
I'll take 100,000 for this. Is pretty good. A dog actually carrying the bed in. So excited. I've never seen it. A little golden retriever helping.
Thank you for helping, Marty.
Pretty nice. That baby, Marty.
Good stuff. Yeah.
Get in here.
On 2 legs too.
Okay, you got your end. I got my end. Okay, ready? We'll put it down here. Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Good girl. Thank you.
Good shot.
Like, I got the fuck out of here.
Appreciate it.
Sure, absolutely. This is crazy. Xavier Worthy claims Ty Jones destroyed his gaming room, ripped huge chunks of his hair out of his head and stole or destroyed over $150,000 worth of his personal property in cash. He's suing over $250. I mean, that's just.
This is pretty fun for me just because there's now there's track people involved in this thing. 'Cause Tia Jones, she is a professional track athlete.
Oh.
I was on Team USA with her.
Okay.
So apparently the rumor, I actually sent it to Brendan. Let me go find the.
We should have him on, I think, as our expert.
He would honestly probably know more than I know. That's the thing. So
You think he'd be
allegedly, here's what happened. Tia Jones was caught cheating on Xavier Worthy with Morgan Mo Wells, according to the affidavit. So that came out. Xavier learned through a private investigator that the affair happened around the Super Bowl. Mo Wells coached Alicia Johnson, who's an Olympic hurdler, in 2024, and had briefly coached Tia Jones in 2023. So we got a bunch of track people involved in this shit, so that makes it fun for me. I know all these dumbasses.
I'm so glad that was from an affidavit, because as soon as you said it, I go, there's chance we end up in a lawsuit. But hey, that's publicity as well.
Yeah.
Interesting. So this is kind of like a whole track conundrum, because I know he was from track as well.
Yeah.
That's crazy. They cheat on him. Oh, wow, he's at the Super Bowl. I mean, yes.
Yeah, so I could see her doing that. Let's just put it that way.
Okay.
I could see her doing that.
You could see this kind of.
Oh yeah.
Kind of in the wheelhouse.
I could see it happening.
Okay. I mean, hey, you're okay. Sounds good to me. Yeah, we might have to. I was gonna say, I don't know what time it is over in Florida because I don't do math too great. So say if we get a cold call with old karate, I think that would be phenomenal. But
yeah, we get to the bottom of this thing.
Yeah, maybe we'll have him on for a special. You know, set up with his people, figure out some things. You know, have him sign something, say, hey, please don't tank the entire operation here. You know, don't get us completely fucked. That'd be might work. That's crazy. Oh, that was the first one.
Oh no.
This is the second one. Here it comes.
You are breakers! You are terrible! You are terrible!
You are terrible.
Why are you smiling before the match?
Why
Look
are
at
you
me!
smiling?
Beans, you're terrible!
Beans, you are terrible, Beans. You are terrible, Beans.
Rodeo shit! You are terrible! 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 Go home!
Dude, Nasty's looking at him like, tell him.
Like, what is going on here?
We gotta get some. This is. I'm happy for the guy, but I'm a little worried. Like, Puka Nacua says he wants to retire by the age of 30, and I get it. He wants to go out like the big dog AD, but like, you kind of just hurt your contract situation, because if we know you're going to be out by 30.
Yeah. True.
So we got 6 years left. So, I mean, at that point, why don't the Rams just sign a 6-year deal?
Right.
Like, here's your deal.
There you go. Play it out, and you're not getting raised. You're not getting anything more than that.
I love Puka, but I feel like he might have hurt himself from getting like a super max.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't blame Les Snead if he's like, I'm not going to invest everything. Like, I love Puka to death. That's a tough one. But I respect it. I mean,
hey.
Doing your thing.
I ain't going to hate on him for it.
But I could understand franchise at some point has to do what's in their best interest. I mean, they just moved on from Cooper Kupp. So, I mean, it's not.
Definitely.
So. That'd be crazy to move on from Big Oops. Oh, speaking of Big Oops, let's see. Frank, I did see a little bit of this one. This was pretty good.
That video. Okay.
Another game, another loss at home, and surrender again. Surrender. The Devils in a shootout. I could beat the Devils with Jenks and Mikey Betts in a shootout.
Mikey.
The three of us can beat the Devils in a shootout. I mean, the Devils aim for the logo. They aim for the logo. I mean, every year. I mean, the Devils, this season is going to set the franchise back to 2016. They're going to be terrible next year because Hughes is not, Luke Jack's not going to be back next year. He's going to be out with the fucking, because every year he gets hurt, and we have nobody that fights for this team. We have the this bunch of blind, every game is blown and lead at dark periods. And now the Islanders are coming, the Rangers are coming, the Blue Jackets are coming. The Devils are going to finish in 7th place.
So could you give us an update on
Yeah, they have lost 3 straight. They just lost in a shootout yesterday. They don't play tonight. They are in the standings. They are 3rd in the Metropolitan, which firmly will put them into the yeah,
playoffs?
they're firmly a top yeah, in the playoff race. Yeah, they're going to be just fine, I think.
All right, Frank. Thank
It
you.
would take a real collapse, which maybe he's predicting a full collapse, but you know.
He's kind of hedging his bet 'cause he's saying next year, so he's kind of
Yeah,
moving forward.
he's already done with this year.
The order. I guess a United Airlines plane made a U-turn 2 hours into the flight after the pilot realized they forgot their passport. The 257 passengers were given a $15 coupon. I mean, surely that's fake, right? Like that's kind of your job, bub. Like we
Sure, yeah.
can't really.
Can't be doing that.
Yeah, I feel like you need that everywhere you go, bub. Yeah, T's and P's. That's just a moment of silence.
It was a tough watch. Yeah, place fell silent.
Yeah, and I think
once you get carried off, it's not a good sign.
I think we have it first here. You know, the beginning of figuring out what's going on, and that's the Commanders Black Magic. No, nothing going on there.
Yeah.
Boy, that's tough.
Thanks for nothing, Jaden Daniels.
Maybe, and we don't know how the trade-off went. Maybe it was, hey, we give this situation for the miraculous comeback against the Eagles, and it's like,
yeah,
man,
it's fucked.
It's like the Thanos sacrifice, you know?
Yeah. T's and P's, Juju. T's and P's.
I saw people bringing up that I guess last game she went off with like an ankle injury and then she came back with like 3 minutes left or something. Or maybe that was earlier in the season.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
People were like, "This is why coaches need to listen to athletes."
I doubt she would have came back in from an ankle when they're playing the fucking 16 seed. So
that's what I was thinking. I think it's a bunch of bullshit, but I just wanted to follow up. I don't watch enough college basketball, so I I don't know shit. JJ Watt is 100% correct. He said at some point the NCAA needs to drop the quote student first, athlete second charade, billions of dollars, NIL transfer portal, aka free agency, traveling cross country for midweek games. Education is not the main focus. Admit it and call it what it is, a business. Run it as such. It really is. Like it's a business. Let's just call it what it is.
Yeah.
I mean,
they don't care anymore.
They don't give a shit. That's the thing.
They do not give a shit.
Speaking of not giving a shit, I would love to hear your feedback on this. So I guess there's a map update. So Skyline and Vault S&D are gone. Thank God the A push to Vault is gone.
Yeah.
But Rewind and Dealership are in. What are your initial thoughts on that?
I mean, I think Rewind should have probably been in the whole time. So it's nice that that's back. Dealership, I'm down. All the pros think it sucks, but I'm down for anything different. The things I hate, though, is like taking maps out. I'm always down to just have 7-8 maps and just let people veto how they see fit and pick maps how they see fit, and you get more creative series and you get different map sets instead of just like, oh, we have to have 5, we have to have 7, or we have to have 4 control maps, whatever it is. They only have 3, but
yeah. I think it's crazy that they said that the pros didn't have an input in this. Like that's pretty odd. I just worry like there needs to be
at this point they're like
cars are taken out of the street.
Those fuckers don't even make decisions. They just all bitch and complain. So
Exactly.
it's like, all right, yeah, it's out of your hands because you guys literally won't decide on anything. So
fair.
Not sure what you guys want.
I'm already looking at. I saw like a clip from Dealership. Like you have to have pretty much everyone has to run a trophy on both teams, and you have to throw a trophy down either alley and just get the fuck out of there because it's car's gonna blow.
Yeah.
So it's kind of be interesting. I'm glad Rewind's back in. I liked it. I didn't mind Rewind Hardpoint either. Like it was pretty well balanced. You had to worry about getting spawns. You had to make sure that you played a certain way. Like it's not too crazy. But this is kind of crazy. But St. Francis will move from Division 1 to Division 3. The Red Flash, that's a cool name, fell to Alabama State in the NCAA tournament last week. Like Division 1 to Division 3 is a big drop.
Yeah.
Which kind of lets me know their talent is transferring from St. Francis over to a big name school. So they're like, well, our talent pool is not as big for Division 1. I would have thought Division 2, but to fall to Division 3, like, it's fall from great. I mean, they're probably going to run that shit, so it's not crazy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I mean,
that's
it's tough because Division III is no scholarship, so you kind of go into you go into a different world, or like you have scholarships, but it's not like
yeah.
you don't have really you don't have
You ain't
shit,
got
really.
shit.
You don't
Yeah,
have
you
shit.
ain't got
Like
shit. You ain't got shit. You come to someone, I can offer you $5,000. Okay, that's
yeah,
what I got for you.
yeah, they don't have much for you.
I got 5,000 for you and $25 voucher at our cafeteria.
Yeah.
Take it or leave it. You're probably gonna leave it. This is just wild. So apparently, Colorado State Representative Amy Haskell was spotted playing with a coloring game during a debate on a gun control bill.
Okay.
I'm not sure. There's no gotcha. I mean, this is just crazy.
Straight facts.
Of this section, let's see, that section goes 4, 3. Let's see, go back to 1. Let's see, we need to get back to 1.
Being very meticulous what color goes where, but
firearms training safety record 2.
pick color. There you go. Slide the wheel.
This is insane.
Yep, perfect.
What are we doing? This is
That's
what we're
just-
doing. It's just despicable.
It's just wild. I'm not sure how I feel about this, but I guess Under Armour is the new footwear and glove partner of the NFL. I mean, Nike, you really lost it.
Yeah, how do you lose that? It's pretty impressive, honestly, to lose that.
Yeah, I mean, this guy Nick, pretty smart. Yep, all the good athletes, they all know the cutters. Cutters are elite.
Sure.
If cutters would be purchased by like a Nike or an Under Armour, they'd make the best gloves.
Yeah.
Like if I could get a cutter glove and put like the Nike logo on it, that thing would be elite.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the Nike gloves were only good for a certain amount of time, and then you'd have to spit on them constantly to get that
Sure.
like shit going on. And it's just I feel like they smelled more too. Like they just held your sweat more. I don't know what the hell it was.
Yeah.
Just gross.
It wasn't ideal.
And it was back in the day where you tell your dad, "Hey, I need a pair of gloves." He's like, they're $50. The hell you do? You ever heard of tape? Sure. Heard of
Sure.
it. Heard of it. Familiar with it. Doesn't do the same thing, but I hear it. Start looking online and where you can buy some cutters for a discount, and East Bay used to be the place.
East
and
Bay
then
was man. Those East Bay magazines once a month, man. I'd be scrolling through those. Those
used to
and
have those by
Game
the,
Informer too.
I used to have the East Bay ones over by the John, which actually, fun fact, I did, was over the weekend. I was asking my girlfriend, like, why is it called the John? And we looked it up, and apparently the founder of the first flushable toilet, his name was John. So,
Sure.
I'm not sure if you're kind of like besmirching his name by calling it the John and kind of saying he is the John.
Sure.
But thank you, John. Appreciate it.
Sure.
Speaking of John, Zuma's got a little teaser for Rostamania.
When it comes to Rostermania, I know everything, guys. I know everything. When it comes to Rostermania, I know fucking everything. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm waiting for some of this stuff to get leaked. I'm waiting for because some of this stuff is like I don't think you guys are gonna expect some of the stuff. Like some of the stuff that's happening, I don't think people are gonna expect it. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. I think some of the roster changes that are going on, I don't think people are gonna expect.
That's not even the point of this video, but the fucking route that just happened with Shotzi is kind of the point I'm talking about. Like,
just running around.
You're down 195 to 113. You hop out of the time, you get a kill, but there's 3 people. Like, I feel like it's like leading your teammate. I don't know.
Yeah.
I get it. He's a world champ. I'm just looking at the mini map and saying, hey, what the hell's going on? And
literally.
I don't know. Like, I would love to see Alec on Optic. Like, I felt like that Huntsman team was something. I'm not saying they're bringing that team back, but it's like, if they could have kept Alec with Dashy, Alec Dashy, Shotzi, and I guess Hook at this point. I don't even know. How many times is Hook going to accept getting dropped?
Every time. Every time.
I mean, it's just not right. Fucking bring the king back. Stop doing that to Hook. It's just ridiculous. Chris Sims 2025 draft wide receiver rankings. I mean, this is pretty interesting. What are your thoughts on this there?
Kyle Williams.
Yeah, I did a little research into him. He can play.
I'm sure they all can play.
Yeah.
Everyone can play, and it's like, do you go to the? Are you going to like the shitter squad? Are you going to the Steelers?
Good luck.
Or are you not? Or are you going to like the Bengals or that's all it is. It's like I'm sure they're all pretty good, but you know, I guess hey, maybe Kyle Williams is the truth. Sure.
I mean, I did see. I think I added it here.
Probably
He's the
not.
only wide receiver from the Senior Bowl that didn't do some TikTok release. He actually did a full release. So I'm kind of on his team now. I'm like, hey, if you're
Yeah.
doing actual releases, I'm with that. I don't know. Like, I'm still wondering how Luther Burden it just keeps sliding. Like,
I
he's
know,
just
yeah.
gonna be a gem.
I'm fine if he's on my team. If he's
If
the
the
wide
Rams can
receiver 3
stash
for
him,
the Eagles, sounds good to me.
man,
Might
if
be
the
the
Rams
best
could
shit.
stash that guy, that'd be crazy. Devontae Adams, Luther Burden, Puka Nakua. I can't defend Tutu Atwell until he gives me something. I hopped off the bandwagon 2 years ago when he just.
Mhm.
But you know what? McVay sees something that I don't, so hopefully we got a new role for him because he'd catch like 2 passes every 5 weeks, and it's just it don't
Yeah.
make sense. I mean, Mark Sanchez nicknamed you 2-catch Tutu, so I didn't know
Sure.
what to do from there. But kind of thought about a trade that wouldn't be too bad with the old Pat situation. You trade Jordan Whittingham for or Whittington for old Joe Milton.
Sure.
It'd be the worst.
I'm slang the pill.
I'm saying it's a little backup. Old Schultz says that the Bengals are, quote, fully prepared to negotiate a new deal with edge Trey Hendrickson, trade, quote, off the table.
Guess
Yeah,
we'll see.
we'll see. How much money you got left?
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Yeah, he's gone. And the Giants get their quarterback. They signed Russell Wilson to a 1-year, $10.5 million.
The future is bright in New York.
I just realized that he's getting paid less than Tutu. He has a chance to make more though, 21 mil. So
yeah. I mean,
he's
they're
going
gonna be
to Neighbors.
shit. They're gonna be shit though. Like,
You think Neighbors stock went down? Now, would you rather, if you're a Neighbors PPR merchant, would you rather have Jameis Winston or would you rather have Russell Wilson?
I'd rather have Jameis Winston, I think.
That's what I'm thinking too, because Russell is good at throwing the moon ball. That's about it.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's in Neighbors' game.
Yeah.
So now you got 2 veterans. What, you're going to try to draft Shadur and
yeah,
just pay 2 quarterbacks, over $10 million to chill on the bench?
pretty much.
All right, sure.
This franchise is just so dead.
Pat and the Jets, man. New York is just falling in football. I don't understand how this even works. It doesn't say that it's a gotcha. So I guess Future shared that both of his parents missed his birth. They just failed to show up.
Both?
That's where I kind of question. I'm like, well, Future, somebody had to show up. At least
someone had to be there.
So unless we're talking a surrogate situation, could be. But if we're talking, Madre, I feel like Madre got to be present for you to be born. That's just kind of how that works.
Yeah.
I mean, good luck with that, Future. I don't know where we go with that. I appreciate your music. Would hope to find that thumb drive so we can kind of get some more.
Sure.
More music, but. Oh, and speaking of music, I mean, they're singing the praises over in New England. They got their guy. They got their number 1.
Jeez, this is just.
It's so fun, Diggs, on a 3-year, $69 million deal with 26 guaranteed. I was feeling pretty bad about the Tutu Atwell situation. I feel pretty good now. I'm pretty good.
Yeah.
The best way I could equivalent this, and you could tell me if I'm wrong, is like when the Rams signed Odell, if we would have signed Odell to a max deal. Like, just coming off an injury, left his team.
Yep.
I feel like this is a reach.
Yeah, it's terrible. Yeah, I mean, he'll probably get injured.
Yeah.
There's no chance. I mean, this is 3 years, $69 million. I mean, that's.
And why would you go, if you just came off an injury, why would you go to a cold weather place? It's going to be harder to keep that thing warm, and there's more chance for an injury. And it's just like, none of it makes sense. So now, does this kind of open the window for them not taking Travis Hunter and taking somebody else?
I'm going to look at. Look at cap hit wide receivers.
At 26. Is that 26 the first year?
No, so 3 divided by, so what is that? 3 divided by whatever.
23.
23. So he's he's top. He's 8th.
Still high for
He's gonna get paid more a year than AJ Brown.
Damn.
I think contract average. Let's see, salary, yeah. Or
brother, that is
yeah,
insane.
It's getting some cash over there.
We'll have to get back. There's we
I
had
don't know
something
how I
here for
finesse
the
that.
Patriots offensive weapons, so we can look at those. But before we do that, a man dressed as Spider-Man allegedly stole $10,000 worth of Pokemon and other trading cards from a Virginia store.
Sure.
I mean, we're looking for
Good
this sumbitch.
stuff.
If you can find him, please let us know.
Sure.
You're telling me no one could like just clothesline him as he's trying to leave, like just
Yeah.
he can't sling a web, but he's not going to run on the wall. You just kind of pull out one of those and you just kind of like kind of let it fly.
Sure.
I think the Oklahoma could have been something that could have helped here. If they're guarding that front door, he's not going anywhere.
Not going anywhere at all.
Geez. Like 10K of cards would be pretty heavy too. Like it's not something light. Running around with a lot there. Yep, here's what I was talking about. Kai Williams is the only guy who did a absolute wide receiver one-on-one release, and it was actual football. It wasn't just like just playing salsa.
Okay.
Boom, cut out, go in. I can get behind it.
Yeah.
Just nice little He had a pretty good one on a pivot down here too. Was pretty good. He actually should have stayed inside. That's one of those where if you have a choice route, you just stay inside.
Yeah.
Because you're walking into the end zone for free.
Oh yeah, that's free. That's free cash right there.
So I could start buying the stock on him.
Sure.
You know. Oh, this guy's going through it. You could tell he bet the underdog. You could just hear it in his voice.
Yep.
I hate you. he bet St. John's to take it all.
Sure.
He bet St. John's. Yep. Son, you could just pick which one you listen to. There's like 5 stations that are on there. You can just click to the other one and their sound will come.
Yeah.
This might be the crazy. I don't know if this is illegal, but I don't know what would make it illegal. I don't know all the hockey rules, but this just ain't right. If I can do this on NHL, I'd love to do it.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy stick work right there.
Dirty as shit, man. That's just dirty. Good shit. I mean, Shane Gillis might be the leader of the retards. Let's see. Do this as his door. Always got to be something.
Jay, can we hear your read?
Yeah. Thank you.
Perfect.
Yeah, but he's got the face.
You have the face, you dumb
You
slug.
have the face.
Slug. Bobby,
Shut
you
up.
disgusting slug, dude. Don't do this. You'll be called the slug. You'll be Bobby the slug if you keep it up.
What'd you say?
If you keep talking, you're going to be known as Bobby the slug.
Dude.
Slug.
You know what?
You asked for this.
They gotta
I'm
always
the
like, no,
leader of the assemble.
I'm with you. I feel with leader.
Maybe he is, to be honest. I mean,
Sure.
he would definitely get like I don't even know if there's anything higher than first class for Allegiant Airlines, but he's getting the VIP pass.
He's getting something.
Might be the pilot actually at some points.
Sure.
I mean, this is just one of those decisions you make without the board, and you hope that it pays off. And let's see if it does. This is one of those we did our research,
Took a chance.
went out on a limb, made an acquisition. Let's see if it's worked.
You can pick one piece of furniture, anything.
Literally anything, you
Okay.
promise?
Not the gorilla couch.
Oh.
What do you mean? Oh.
Oh man, there's nothing like coming home to Gorilla Couch after a nice long day. Worth it. All right, baby, you ready for your big surprise?
Yeah, I'm really excited.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Nathan, no!
If you hate that, you're
Oh,
gonna
Nathan.
hate what's in our room.
What's in our room? And why is there a line?
It's an alpaca! My girlfriend trying to go viral. How it's actually done. Boom. Chinchilla on a llama.
Oh, what's his name?
Nebula Nibbler.
Absolutely not.
So my girlfriend and I just got this alpaca, and she wants to name him.
Mocha.
but I think we should name him Nebula Nibbler. So we're gonna leave it up to you. What do you guys think?
Mocha.
All right, baby, clean the whole house just for you.
I
It
bet
does,
you didn't
right?
clean in here,
What?
did you?
No, I did.
Why is there no pocket in the closet?
Baby, you still hate the gorilla couch?
Yes, I hate it.
Oh, really? You hate the gorilla couch that you're napping? Yeah, that's what I thought. Can I get an iced caramel macchiato?
And that right there lets you know. Yeah.
There you go.
And,
I don't even know what the
and then a
sauce
pup cup for my new puppy.
Is that really a puppy?
Could
Sure,
be.
it's a puppy. Can be whatever you need it to be.
Call him Mocha if it'll get him a pup cup. This guy is feeling it. He is a Duke Natty away from 168 bands off of a $5 bet. The odds were 3,365,900 on a 5-leg parlay.
Yep.
Tennessee Volunteers to win the men's baseball World Series. Dodgers to win it. That one, I don't know why they were plus 300 to win.
I know.
That seemed like a pretty good. I mean, hey, if you're getting those odds, pretty good. Ohio State plus 450. Good on you. Good on you. Philly, yep, plus 1600. Sure. Duke plus 1100. I mean, this is some generational stuff here. And I don't see a place where you could just kind of cash out right now. So you're either losing 5 or you're making a lot.
Yeah.
So lock in. Yeah. Supposedly Real is going to replace Pred. I mean, I don't.
It's insane.
I don't get it.
I can't watch if this is the case.
I mean, Optic, you're really not giving me much to work with here.
No, yeah, you're pissing me off. Is what you're doing.
You're pushing me over to have to root for Teej full time, or have to.
I know. I don't want to.
LAT, and I don't love to do it. I mean, I want to support Teej. There's no question. It's just, what are we? It doesn't make sense. Does Real speak English?
I mean, Real's been frying, but it's I mean, they can't pick him up if he doesn't. I mean, it's speaking Spanish.
Dash is like, I have no clue what you're saying.
Yeah.
This just doesn't
It's
seem like an
tough.
Optic pickup. Like, it's not. And if you're gonna buy out somebody, why don't you buy out somebody? Like,
Yeah, sure.
why wouldn't you, if you're buying someone out, buy out Neptune? Like, buy out somebody other than Real. Like, I don't. Yeah. I think if you're telling me the choice between either bringing Hook back or bringing Real, and I just bring in Hook. Like,
Yeah,
I know what I'm getting.
Yeah.
I'm all for bringing the Pope in too. I don't mind it.
Get the Pope back, man. The league needs the Pope.
Dude, literally. Speaking of which, here's the weapons Drake May has. He's got Stephon Diggs, Mac Hollins, just shoeless Mac Hollins, Demario Douglas, Kayshawn Booty, and Kendrick Bourne. I mean, doesn't that strike fear in your heart right there?
Yeah.
See you quivering in your boots, just shaking. I don't think any of them fit together.
Terrible.
At all. Like, Mac Hollins was able to get his because you have Coleman who can go get the one-on-one. So you got to worry about the deep threat on that. I don't know if Stephon Diggs is going to be healthy the whole year, so I just don't.
I'm not counting on them to make it happen. Let's just put it that way.
I mean, are you thinking with this roster you can get at least over 5 wins?
Yeah, I think you could get over 5 wins. Yeah, no, I think I could see a 7-10.
Okay,
it's a 7-10 world, I'd say.
See it. Speaking of 7-10, let's just give Jerry a second of our time.
It's a sad day. It's a bad day.
Let it out, Jerry. Safe
I don't even know where I start.
It's okay.
I mean, you want to talk about a guy who gave everything to that city. You're talking about Russie.
Sorry, bud.
This one stings, man. This one stings. He's got juice left, man. I'm happy for him and Sierra. What they did for the city of Pittsburgh, on the field, off the field, Children's Hospital, all that stuff Russie did.
Thank you, Russie.
A guy who just gets so much hate for no reason. One of the nicest guys going. Love him to death. I'll always be a Rusty Rider. You know, not
Oh, what now?
saying that if the Giants played the Steelers, I'd want the Giants to win. No, but he's going to be missed. There's no other way about it. Best of luck on his new endeavors. And Russ, love you, buddy. I've seen the funny papers.
Jeez.
He does not have juice left.
Yeah,
You
dude,
gotta know
ridiculous.
he's dead in the fucking water, man. I'm telling you, this guy's dead.
Speaking of dead in the water, when you're saying you're 7-10, I mean these are the upgrades that they've had. The additions. We got Stephon Diggs, Milton Williams, Harold Landry, Carlton Davis, Marcus Epps, Morgan Moses.
Okay.
Bob Spillane, sure.
Sure.
Garrett Bradbury, Matt Collins, Josh Dobbs, which lets me know that I think they're probably trading Milton at the draft. Kyrie's Tonga, Kalavin, Chasen, I don't know who that is.
Jason.
And who it is?
Jason.
Jason, who's he
Jason.
from?
Jags maybe.
Sounds good. And then we got all Wes. I mean, I was kind of expecting them to splash more cash on some big dogs, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, 7-10, I can see it.
I could see a
don't
7-10.
I don't think they're gonna challenge the old
No.
Bills.
No, I don't think so either. It's free track for the Bills, I'd say.
Yeah.
Free cash.
Absolutely.
That's all you want. That's all you need.
That's all you need. Speaking of
Yeah.
which, that's all you get from us.
There you go.
Alrighty, folks. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you on the next one.
Adios.
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 Absolutely.